Or if you are so confident in all of the pool them what you have, why you have to care people go to Portland?
But somebody said DPP, and this has been also a question on my mind. You see, how is it them say, all right, get rid of the DPP because she figure yeah and whatever, but yet you have a criminal, a hug him up and a kiss him up and a hold him or whatever. The two person them who disrespected the DPP, you find it favorable to keep them and say, hey, yes, me and them are go par. Yes, this is who we want for the people, but the person who will make sure so the country safe, who will prosecute the criminals, them you decide say no, she not good enough. What are the message the PNP sending to the people? Or a message
But
no?
but winner is correct, Sheikah. Winner is correct, you know.
Um,
It is all about the act. It's all about the show. Winner is correct. And hold on, Winston. Again, if he wants if he wants to go be an advocate or be a civil rights leader or something in that aspect, they're putting him out there like he can save. He's Mr. Save, Mr. Everybody, or save the biggest and the smallest. And so if you're gonna use him as that for people to say, look what he did there. He went in and he saved whoever he saved. Well, he can come and save Portland, but like you said, save us from what and how? What is the message? What are you saying Portlanders need? What is the problem that we're having in Portland? Why you think that you are a good choice and you're a good pick for Portland? Why should we choose the PNP after all the years of neglect in Portland? Right? And like you guys said about the water pipes, let me tell you what happened with those. They were not nothing new. They were put in, me 50 something, and they were in Portland before I was born. And that was what PNP did years and years. They didn't fix nothing. They didn't fix anything. They didn't fix anything until the Daryl and his wife Anne Marie Action came in and started to revamp, fix infrastructures and roads and all these things in Portland. So what is it you're going to do, sir? I have a house in Portland. Me want to know what you're going to do for me in Portland. That's all me want to know. Why should I choose the PNP?
Angel, I can also speak of West Portland.
I'm from West Portland. I'm West Portland.
When Jigs Ellis was member of parliament here, they spent $28 million putting a 4 inches water main from the pumping station to Buff Bay around the corner just before you get to the Buff Bay Cemetery. Because it says about 4 miles of pipeline. And they put in that tank look like it could have hold in about 3,000 to 4,000 gallons of water, steel tank, and the pump. And a liter of water never run through that pipeline to serve the Windsor Castle and Harthill community. Never. After a while, they come back and they take away the pump. The steel tank is still there rattling down. And it is when the North Coast Highway leg reach our side, those men were taken back out. $28 million got down the drain. You hear me? And a liter, they not even energize the line, even if the pressure test it.
But did it go down the drain, Winston? Was that what happened? Because you think that was $28 million worth of work? My uncle live at Diamond Ridge, right? They're going up that hill.
Yeah, I know Diamond Ridge.
Yes.
Finley, good morning.
Was it? Is it $28 million worth of pipe work done?
It wasn't that project. I'm speaking of one from Windsor Castle to Harthill, just around to where the cemetery is.
Okay, I know where that is, yeah.
I'm not speaking about the Diamond Ridge one. And it never served the community. Ain't at all. Right? Since Daryl Vaz became the member of parliament, Daryl Vaz take us off the Windsor Castle water system. That little Spanish river there that part, St. Mary and Portland, because that river produced a lot of limestone, which wasn't healthy for human consumption. So now Windsor Castle water system is an the Itiboral water system, right? And even since the member of parliament put us on that system now, it is great, what do I call it now? Sabotage. Because the people them who man the service station are a generation PNP them. That's how water
Wow.
commission operate from grandfather to father to son to grandson. Right? So then just lock off the pipe when them feel like and sabotage Windsor Castle and Artil and water system. Because they do not want the member of parliament to look good.
You are right. You're right. If I didn't break that tradition with my father, that's exact. Thank Chuck and Lashika them because they broke the tradition. But it's exactly how it is in Portland. No, honestly. Because my little brother and the family and the people, them, that's what it is. It's a traditional thing. They don't think of policies and what's best for Jamaica and what's best for themselves. Moving Jamaica forward. They think of just, they born into something, my father was something, and I'm going to be something. And it's a generational thing that they continue. And you are so right, Winston. So thank Chuck, Winner, Lashika, Chaps, and all the labor right them way. Give me information for me to go do my own research. And this is about a 6 months of work that I have done, where I've decided that the People's National Party was not for me and it's not for Jamaica. And I decided that the Jamaica Labour Party was the party to move Jamaica forward and to move Jamaica into a better place. Backward, never.
One shower labor right.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, shower labor rights. Big up everybody in the box. Big up all in the comments.
Like for the gifters who are gifting the people on the live, big up on yourself. Appreciate
So there are two persons in the box who are West Portland and I am East Portland, right? And I will say this, and I'm going to ask the West Portland people. Before Mr. Vaz speak the truth, what West Portland could not even compete with East Portland in no way, shape, and form. And the truth is, East Portland is under the same PNP regime. Mr. Vaz take that constituency and change it and upgrade it and make it look like. Because honestly, as a Portlander, I did not even know until later. Say West Portland have resources. So West Portland is a beautiful part of the parish, just like East. You could not see the beauty of that side. The parish, that side of the parish, it look dilapidated and stay real bad. If you're thinking about investment, you wouldn't think West Portland at all, right? So Mr. Vaz has single-handedly, over the years, the people see how him work, what him do for them, and they keep re-electing him. And now a waste man like Dayton Campbell, who could not, remember now, Mr. Vaz, I'm not even a Portlander, I know, but him come and him rep for Portland and him go hard for the parish, right? And Dayton could not represent properly for the people them down at the parish where him come from, that they rejected him. And him a go left come a Portland pan stage, come talk about Mr. Vaz this and Mr. Vaz that, and compare Mr. Vaz to a little waste man like Isaac. Is he for real?
but compare, mean what way that are the serious society.
In a any way
Compare,
one compare. Mr. Vegas,
seriousness.
Mr. Vegas, all the way human being and people, no more than people, but in how you live your life, more than
No,
some.
me I say when I insinuate at
But he always do that. Dayton always put him foot in my mouth. I don't know if I the fresh clean Portland here, getting head light, make him always come there. The last time him come when Dr. Bloomfield passed away, you know, due to him lifestyle, right? Have nothing to do with politics. Him same Dayton go on stage, go talk about then kill with doctor. Those were his words.
Yeah, man.
Because they were trying to see if they could get into the emotion and for the people to sympathize.
My appeal to emotion.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
It would appeal to the people's psyche and him know how them him know how people easy to get agitated
Let me say this one thing before I jump off. Let me tell you what's happening. I'm want the Jamaica Labour Party supporters to stay put. Yeah, because a lot of people out there, them you see this large crowd where gather for the stage show and think that this is some form of attraction. This is the same thing where Kamala Harris campaign did run with. Everything was just about Trump this, Trump jail, Trump this, Trump that, and there was hardly any message about what are you going to do for the especially black voters or black people in America. It was like, more about the semantics, more about Trump this, Trump that, Trump this, very. And even Obama made the same mistake. Obama came out and he campaigned for Harris. But it wasn't like when he was running and he put forward plans. It was more about he said this, he said that, and Trump this and Trump that, and Trump it play against him.
They
It worked
tried to
against him.
demonize Trump,
Thank
and the
you.
more dirt them throw upon Trump,
And it
and
backfired.
the more Trump come up like a full-fledged
So,
seed.
more Jamaica Labour Party people, when the PNP out there running up and down, running around the country, and it's the same message, and then them just improvise, they must add on with it. So then go on the comparison, add another thing on it, add another thing on it. There is nothing any person will lead that something the last night, that stage show the last night, right? Can leave that, can say, yo, me hear something where I go working in my favor. Where
But Mr. Vegas, let me ask a question because I did not watch it. I get a little video here, little clips there. But did anybody, normally when the PNP are presenting a candidate, somebody who they stand fully behind, you would see the top brass of the PNP, like who was really there other than Dayton Campbell and Mark Williams? Was
No,
Bunting
man.
there?
No, Bunting never did, but I honestly don't I don't see Bunting a lot. Since
the conference. Since the
Right.
conference, Bunting has
And
really
since-
taken a
and-
step back.
Yeah, and I think I'm just guessing, We see my country, but that I feel them troubles.
But the truth is, if your own party hierarchy is not standing firmly behind you, what does it say to the people? Because I have seen them presented several candidates over the years, and everybody always come out stage
That
always
case,
full.
a lot of them was there, Kizzy.
So, but who lot of them? Who?
Well, Damon was there, dating Golden, the woman who looked like she always one ball. I don't know if you her name. When she attack, he come like, me feel like one ball too when she attack. She always have a cry face. You don't know if you
I must say Denise Daly.
I feel like
I
a
think
Denise.
they put her down and
Maybe
send
it's Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Oh,
She
Gabriel. Okay. So Gabriel is not an elected member. Gabriel was just placed in the Senate after Peter Phillips lost, right? And she's now a caretaker somewhere. So Gabriel is not a PNP high ranking member. She is not a. So make we just call it what it is, right? She's just one of them right now. She ain't nobody. She not get voted by nobody.
Especially have a proper
Right, that's a number one. Then you have Dayton Campbell, who is a rejected person across Jamaica. Nobody no want to see him, nobody no want to hear him. And Mark Golding could tell him a right pan. If Mark Golding and Peter Bunting wasn't who they are now in the party, Dayton Campbell would not be Gensec. Make we just speak it as it is. Right? If it was the PNP of yesterday, Dayton wouldn't they him there. So him is a loudmouth, him get that position. Right? Damien, we don't know already whether Damien should have see Portland border. You see right on St. Mary there, so with the border between Portland, we don't know down Windsor, down there, so down we get Winston.
Dover.
Damien should have see this, so when he sees sign say welcome to Portland and not even want crossy.
Yeah, Dover. In Dover.
Yeah, down at Dover. Down when Damien reached there, so Eggy Dreggy Peddy. When Eggy Dreggy Peddy reached there, so he should have just nobody even want cross that border.
But
Because
Kizzy,
what happened to him at Portland never normal. A depression take him. And
Kizzy,
everybody know.
you remember when he came to Portland in the by-election, he behaved like he was the biggest movie star in the world,
Kill him dead, him a the savior. When them create excitement and turn Dr. Bloomfield funeral in a one little dirty ghetto girl party.
Yes. And that's what they try to do all the while.
No
Remember,
respect for the man.
The
Or his
PNP
family. Then turn the man funeral in a one big dirty disgrace. This the day.
The
when
PNP,
them carry him there.
the PNP over the years in a Kizzy never really come and appeal to the Jamaica electorate with any positive development plans, you know. It's
Where them a
always
go with
come
fire? Where
about,
them a go with fireworks and
it's
New Year's
all
Eve?
about slang. Better must come, then I want a selfish government, 1980, 89, better must come. 2011, they come with no one can cross it. Now then come with this madness about time come. So the PNP
Winston,
always come with slang.
the
Just to
PNP must try, they must stop try playing a Portland people face, cause we are no fool of Portland and we not frightened for nobody.
but the
They
people
must
them
stop
in
try playing our face.
but Kizzy, your people them in Portland town have demonstrated that they are not fools because they reject them when the PNP roll out with all of their resources in the by-election. Yet still Anne Marie was able to defeat all of that. Right? And from that time until now, she don't look back. And she's getting stronger and stronger and stronger.
Guys,
Espoused has done so much.
let us ask the question: why PNP not contesting any of the by-election? What is the problem?
Because they can't import vote for go vote there. That's why.
Morning.
They can't import in crowd for go vote.
I know. Why am I not here?
Mark,
Mark, we're hearing you.
good morning.
Is this Mark Bolin?
Me's a Jamaican. Me not a Jamaica right now. Me's a Jamaican.
Mark, yeah, Mark Bolin.
Guys, if you want to
Huh?
speak about dinner and jewelness, anyone you want to put it.
Mark, go ahead, yeah. Got a girl that joke kind of.
Mark said he's a Jamaican. All right, Mr. Jamaican, come in.
When we talk, who a go vex, who the one vex, go vex. Me here now come clear East Portland and West Portland and where Daryl Valls and where Daryl Valls and do. If me did there East Portland, me as a PNP, me would have never vote. Miss Valls do have incredible job up there. Daryl Valls the Portland from 2007. And you cannot show me what Daryl Valls do down there. And if you're looking at in East Portland, Miss Valls been working.
Mark, which part of Portland you come from, Mark?
Show me what Daryl Valls do down
Mark,
there.
which part of Portland you come from?
Orange Bay.
And what you mean you cannot show where him do?
No, you there on the live, me on the live.
Yes. So tell us why the people down in West Portland keep a vote back for him. Why since 2007 he's been the sitting MP down there?
Why people have voted for Daryl Valls? Everybody know that. Everybody know in the election.
I want on. My background is nice, and I'm about to go get a patient. But me don't know where you come from, Orange Bay, but me come from St. Mark. Hold on, baby. I come from St. Marcus Bay, Mount Pleasant, and I can tell you what he has done. I can't tell you what I have seen. I just am a born and grow in a house, darling. And what PNP did, and what I live through, and what they're doing now, what he have done, I could have even 1% is better than what the PNP has done over these years.
Thing that Daryl Valls do from 2007, I don't say anything more. Otherwise, from Mr. PNP been going to the market talking about it because the market closed down in labor right time. And that's the only thing I see there going on now. Name one thing that done.
No, brother, stop chat rubbish. Stop chat rubbish. You hear me? Just stop talk rubbish.
Mr. Name one
You
thing.
hear me? All right.
One thing like how we
At the present, well, I know. Since I mentioned the market, Daryl Valls has put up a brand new market. Demolished the old one that was there and put up a brand new market. Right now. That's in a buff beer. Right? Daryl Valls has upgraded the Windsor Castle and Harted water supply and put us on the Itiboral water system, which Itiboral in St. Mary have one of the best quality and the best and the most volume of water in Jamaica, which maybe you don't know. Right? Daryl Valls, up to recently, Daryl Valls has rehabilitated
Buff Bay.
The Buff Bay Clinic, a brand new
On
clinic,
the Buff Bay Clinic.
a brand new clinic, a brand new
Go
police
down there, go
station.
check from it from when Buff Bay Clinic fit done. Go back, go check.
Sir, hello, sir. Mark,
Hey, you know what, me know?
Hello.
Mark,
It's
hold on,
done.
Mark, hold on, everybody, hold on. Mark, I realize that you're uninformed right now, and because of that, I was allowing the discussion because we have 3 people from Portland here. But if you're going to come here and you're going to say to the 110 we were there, say the Buff Bay Clinic not open or done or repair or not
Make everybody a fool.
I'm going to remove you because of that.
No, you can't remove me from your back.
Lashnika, let me tell him one more something, Lashnika. Lashnika, let me tell him one
Hold
more
on,
something.
guys, one at a time, please. One at a time,
Hold on. The clinic is on my page. Christopher Tufton and Vaz was there when it opened.
And the Prime
And the
Minister,
nurse, them are show it.
Of course, the red
In
floor.
Cameroon,
I saw it
page.
as well. I remove him. I remove him because everybody, the video is there when the people them are show the red floor, right? When the people them are show the red floor and then them transition into the new clinic. Guys, I was allowing the discussion because Kitty there, Winston there, Angel there, and they are from Portland. Because of that,
Lashnika, I never want you to remove him as yet, you know. Because
me
I'm
have
telling
to
you something.
remove him because the lies me not gonna deal with it. I am sorry.
You see blind people, maybe sometimes they good I can't hear. So
Well,
maybe
we
he
hear
can't
from you
see.
at the comment
But
section.
one of the next thing that Daryl has done, when the North Coast Highway passed through Buff Bay, they did a poor job in terms of drainage and sidewalk, right? Daryl Vaz done from out by the Jerk Center. Even where the old tax office was, the whole of that area was prone to flooding. As rainfall, all the water run off from up Blueberry Hill Slope, and it's exactly right in that area where the tax office was. And Daryl Vaz put in a new draining system right throughout Buff Bay, from around that old tax office all the way around to the town center at the crossroad. It's the only thing that is one side of the road done, because even though there's a feeder road that feed onto the main road, all the water usually run off from the main road to the feeder road and saturate it, flood those areas. Daryl Vaz put in a brand new pedestrian walkway throughout the town. It's only true that it's only one side done, and we know that we have stress for resources. So the other side will done. So what the madness this man is talking about, I don't know.
See, I close my mic because I want you to tell it, to take him on Winston. First of all, Mr. Vaz has done a whole lot for the entire rural parts of West Portland. West Portland is not the main road where people drive through and from St. Mary come up to Port Antonio. Here, all of the people in Mount Pleasant up in the hills and the valley, they will never used to have water. Mr. Vaz get them water. Every single community
Tell him
up there.
about the Fruitful Community Center that have light and proper seating so night matches can play. Daryl Vaz, the Buff Bay,
upgrade, look at Lynch Park.
He gives
Look
them
where
light.
Lynch Park.
Floodlight, cheating. He repaired the roof about 2 years ago. What the madness is man talking about?
I sent thousands of children to school.
What the foolishness this man is talking about?
No children, Mr. Vaz, sent to school.
Daryl Vaz outperformed himself. He outperformed himself. How much time Daryl Vaz repair Banga Road? Banga Road is 19 miles long. I ask him what time Daryl Vaz repair Banga Road. Be a brand new surface from the entrance to the end of Banga Road. And those and Banga is a community that every time election Daryl Vaz lose in that box, in those box. But he yet still spend $1 million up there. All of those feeder road from around Catalina and all of those area, Bybrooks. Them only believe that the constituency is the main road.
The entire Buff Bay Valley. That's why when them people have vote Mr. Vaz right through. They have better road than enough parts of the parish.
So if Daryl Vaz wasn't doing anything, he have 4 councils division. Would you win in heavy division every time if he's not doing anything?
That's why I remove him, guys. Chops, good morning. Good morning, Chops Media. Big up yourself. That's why I remove him, because I wanted the discussion. I wanted us to educate him. But when me no come from Portland, me never go to Portland yet, and me see the video for myself, and him a go say that the clinic then finish and this and this.
Lashika, let me tell you something. You see the Buff Bay area? Buff Bay area tend to have a lot more crime than anywhere else in Portland if you check statistics, and it is due to them come from over St. Mary's side and Atta Bay side, and so come go on with them badness in that part of the parish. And you see from the new police station built up down above Bay there, member different something. So that was done because of Mr. Vaz's work. So West Portland get a brand new police station and them clinic well upgraded. Right? You see the seawall, let me tell you something. You see right when you're leaving Buff Bay and coming around that corner to come on this stretch we call Blueberry Hill go Port Antonio, the whole of the seawall around there so they do rotten out, a flooding. That's why them have to condemn that market. And Mr. Vaz saved that stretch of road.
But also Kizzy, also Angel. In Orange Bay, where he say he's coming, where he's from, right? Daryl Vaz spend millions of dollars to do sea surge protection there.
Same thing.
Where
Same
that
thing.
take on the whole
Millions
community and walk
right
lane.
so.
But we spend hundreds of millions of dollars with every equipment right there for months and put in bowlers.
Thank you very much, Winston.
And
Now the same community they have
It is
Orange
also
Bay.
flaky to do the same thing in St. Margaret's Bay, where the sea coast, the sea, or to take away the whole of the main road and those people live on the sea back there.
But
Morning,
guys,
guys.
hold
Morning.
on, let me say this. You see the person that just came up here? He's speaking because of what he's seen on social media. Daryl Vaz is not the social media person. He's not like Anne-Marie. He's not out there making videos and posting and posting. It's two different MP. It's two different, they do two different type of work when it comes to that. And so he's speaking because of what him say, action lady on everything. She's a sociable person. She's always posting what she's doing. Her husband don't do that. So don't come up here with misinformation or no information and just feel like you can come up, run your mouth on this live and just talk what you don't know.
Angel, I'm going to tell everybody this about Mr. Vaz when I know him. You see, if you're a waste man, you can't grow on Mr. Vaz. You see, if you're a youth who have ambition, then you can link. But once you're a waste man in the community, because Mr. Vaz in a nothing with them when I no ambition, you hear? You have to have ambition for their own, Mr. Vaz. And you can't go to him with no foolishness. You can't go to Mr. Vaz with foolishness. If you have ambition and you're a youth where want better, then you can. So you see them
Minister Vaz is here.
love foolishness.
Minister Vaz is here.
Let me try to see if I can add Minister Vaz.
Yes, Mr. Vaz, come up the bar.
You know the PNP them always come on our live and say that.
Minister, join us if you want to join us, because then over here I call up your name and we just have to throw them out on them head, Minister.
Nobody from Orange Bay can contact nothing about Mr. Vaz, because any one of them will say that Mark is a workless boy. Me not ask Mark if you're still in the comment, me tell you say he's a workless boy.
Blind.
Anybody when rate Mr. Vaz as a youth in a Portland, whether east or west, a workless boy, them a waste man them. Because if you're a waste man, you can't grow on the man, and that's just the truth.
Kizzy, from the man coming out box, Philip and ask him if him a Mark Golden, You should have kicked him out from that.
Right?
Philip and say, a Mark Golden this, and he just come like a Mark Golden. From the start talk, Shika, you should have kicked him out of the box.
No, I didn't want to do that. You know why I didn't want to do that?
He can never kick him out. Because the truth is in him own and say
man.
For your ear, he must say, but let me tell you something. For your ear, he must say, if indeed they don't have, if in their east, he won't vote against Miss Vaz. But don't have him, it's because him a one waste boy.
But he make him statement clear.
Guys, hold on, guys. You know
One
what?
at a time, guys. Hold
One
on.
at a
But
time,
listen, From your ear, the man came on Sheikah and he
In
said
statement. What me say?
Guys,
he's not
what I want you to get,
about politics.
ENG, what I want you to get, you see, what I want you to get, and we have to learn to deal with these things. We can't make one somebody throw off eight away, and that has always been my stance. We there, Kizzy is from Portland, Winston is from Portland, you are from Portland, so that's why I was saying, okay, let us challenge this man. Right? Because the evidence is there. Moreover, the people them that is from Portland is here. That is my stance. Right? That is why I never throw him out from morning. But it's just so funny how Philippines I say, Mark Golden and Mark
Mark
Golden this
Golden.
or whatever.
Yeah.
And then travel in at the comment section just as a red flag before the man even open his mouth. Right? So it is just like the center pick up from long time.
You know,
Hold on,
Lashika,
Winston. Hold
I
on a
want to
minute.
say one something. Just one
Excuse
short
excuse me,
sentence.
guys. Excuse me. I'm going to be very quick. When I belong. So
You're always very quick and never gonna be long. Hi, Travis.
as a Haitian,
Yeah,
me
yeah.
as a Haitian, as I am a Haitian. I'm not Jamaican like the rest of you. I'm a Haitian.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Cats and dogs.
So I'm saying, as a Haitian watching the Jamaican election, I'm appalled that this man go against the person who their poll says is the best performing individual in government.
Wow.
It's kind of weird to me. You lose footing from your attack that person. Phone poll on there wind up on him.
Go, Paul. Nobody not dance, go, Chavi.
Are the best.
They
Performing
say
person.
them are wind up on the pole.
You know, I want to say something, Lashika. Just a short sentence. Philippian never know that you have discernment spirit. I you realize that the man are Bruce Golden. Anyhow,
Not
all I'm
Bruce.
going to say, you see,
That Bruce
one of
Mark
the things
Golden.
one of the things that Mr. Vaz has channeled most of his resources into this constituency is education. Doctors, nurses, teachers. Even right now, one of my child is a benefactor of that at the university. So me can't be happy hide that. Come out and talk. And maybe those are the things that they cannot see. And if you want to develop a constituency, you must channel some of the, most of the funds to education. Because that's the only way Portland can become an established parish. Because we don't have a lot of resources and we don't have a lot of investors. But we can educate our youngsters and so they can come and play an integral role in the Jamaica economy. So this man maybe get a farmer ticket and run a Ghana foreign and believe they can throw stone a Portland. Daryl Vaz has outperformed himself. But Daryl Vaz is not the type of politician where you can name out. You have to come to him with something tangible.
And I think everyone Warmington is like that as well. I think Warmington is like that as well. There's this guy Gawain that is on our is a laborite and he would tell you plain straight. And Jane, I think DMC Courtney is also from Portland. I will be adding him to the box. Mega borrow Dujan box because Dujan look like him still a make love.
But Lashika, you see Orange Bay tend to vote PNP, right?
Yes. Even at the last conclude parish council, them there's a PNP stronghold.
Is a area where vote PNP. And I don't know why, but it's a little area where vote
It's small,
PNP.
it's small in a kizzy. It's small in a kizzy in the
Yes, I know it is.
Yeah.
I know.
You know, right now, even at the parish council election, I am not from Orange Bay, but I was on a committee. I'm a part of the executive body. And we were putting forward to the member of parliament that we need to seek a piece of land in Orange Bay where we can give the community a recreation area. You know. That is one of the things that right now the member of parliament is been working on. You understand? So you see all these people are so ungrateful.
Listen, Winston and everybody. Like I will say this: a lot of persons will always say, "Oh, the MP now do not good because them no benefit personally."
Yes.
So them stay So them come out, oh, the MP no do nothing because them no get no personal benefit, but I no so it work. You see, when I am in that area and you talk to young people, they will tell you, Mr. Vaz send them to school. So Winston is very much correct. That's why I said to him, say, you have to be a waste man. Because all of whom know who young and have ambition, Mr. Vaz not tell them no, unless it not possible. It must not possible.
But Jen, nobody can go
But
to
anybody
the
with the
concerning
upliftment.
education. Concerning education. You know many students right now at the University of the West Indies that Mr. Ball is contributing to their tuition.
I want to hear from DC. DCM Courtney.
Yes, morning.
Morning.
Yeah, Winston, where in Orange Bay you from?
I'm not from Orange Bay. I'm from Arkhill. Been the castle Arkhill.
Well, let me
No,
tell you.
DC, maybe I get it wrong. The young man who was here with Mr. Vaz no do nothing. Same come from Orange Bay. One
Yeah,
man.
man, I was listening to
Yeah,
you.
Leah, let's hear
I
him.
don't
Go
know,
ahead,
I don't
DC.
know why. I don't know why this big conversation about that person because, as I said, in Orange Bay, there are only two places in Orange Bay. Well, one and a half, and there's a place named 40 Acre
And Wafflin.
and Wharf Lane, and Wharf Lane split. That's the only two places I can go and find a couple JLP supporters. I have a farm in Orange Bay, and I'm paying $4,500 per day, and I can't get any worker from Orange Bay. These are the laziest set of person I know in
This
World.
Courtney, you're from Orange Bay?
No, I'm from Port Antonio, but I have a farm. That farm
Okay.
is right in front of the police station.
Yeah, man, I know the farm there, man. I know the banana farm and the plantain farm. Yeah.
Your farm nice, DC. Your farm nice and clean and pretty. It is a dream when I pass and see it. I say, what a pretty farm.
DC, let me back up something where you just look away. I mean, I'll cut you. Let me just back up something. I'm a builder by profession. And sometimes I get house to build in Orange Bay. And let me tell you something. You can't start a site in a Orange Bay and get one laborer to employ. Not one. But at the plant your banana, you're planting, then cut it before you. Or if you have a coconut tree, then pick it by night.
That's true. And another thing too. I'll tell you another thing. In Orange Bay, it's one of the most populated places with land lease. Unutilized land lease. Lands. The amount of persons in Orange Bay will have land from the Michael Manley era. And they are not making use of any of the lands. Just they're sitting.
You know, Courtney, it's funny you say that because morning everybody. One of my memorable encounter in East Portland was a community in Prospect. Up in the hills there, Kizzy. I don't know if you remember that day. I think you were with us that day when we were touring up in that building. And I met a gentleman. Well, a lot of the persons on that street, I can't remember the name of the street now, but it's across from the office up on that side, up in the hills.
Across from which office?
The constituency office.
West Portland or East Portland?
Upper East matter.
East Portland now.
Upper East matter. But I don't remember exactly which community I know, chaps.
Must be in the valley.
Must up in the valley. I think I must up some fellowship
Yeah,
side.
man. Up in the closer to fellowship, but up in
Yeah,
that.
man, it's up in fellowship in the valley.
And let me tell you something. I met a gentleman, never forget. Knock on him gate, him house them way off the beaten path. I want to go down there and look. It's a small little hut, more like a zinc thing him have down there. But the space that he occupied was no less than about 5 or 4 acres. No less than that. Either 5 to 4 acres. And it was fenced. He had banana on the edges. Most of it wasn't farmed, but it was a nice piece of land. And I was talking to the gentleman, old guy, no less than about 65, 70 years old. And he said he got this piece of land from Michael Manley. He's a PNP to the core. And I catch upon a stone in my yard and talk to him. And I spent about a good 25, 30 minutes with that gentleman that day. And I talked to him and I talked to him and I talked to him. I said, but there are lots of programs out there that can assist you because you have asset that can. I mean, I talk to him in the sense I'm trying to say to this man that you can leverage this plot of land and you can develop yourself. You can go into farming big time. You can get the support, free support from RADA, all of that good stuff. And in the middle of the conversation, when I asked the man was willing, I'm excited. The man don't have a title, sir. The man don't have a title. He don't have not even a piece of receipt. He don't have nothing at all. So I said, then how you own the land? He said, Michael give him. Michael Manley, give me this, so. On 1975, Michael, give me a so.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny, chaps? There's a lot of them in a Portland like that.
Yes.
And some in a Pasley Gardens, all about the place. There's a lot of them like that. You hear?
Yes.
And that's all them want to say, oh, Michael Manley, the give with family land.
If they pay the taxes, no. If they pay the taxes, because I am also, not me, but family are also recipients of situations like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to pay the taxes for a period of certain years, and then you go to the I forgot what office.
Adverse possession, people can claim their land.
They can do adverse possession. But the truth is, those lands, as the Prime Minister outlined recently, those lands were perhaps legitimately given to them.
Yes.
But because there was not any, what's the issue? There wasn't any formal handing over. And that's why the Prime Minister is emphasizing that, yes, we are willing to distribute land to people. We believe that people should own land, but you should go through and follow through with the process of making sure that these people are title holders. Title holders. A lot of the people who I met when I was in Portland, I pretty much live in Portland, I lived in Portland. I can tell people I live in Portland for more than a month.
None of them not deserve the land. Because they have the PNP is him take over the parish and have them. Them not really have all of them amount of land. Because they now do not really from 1970s till now. It's not supposed to be.
Chaps. I want to
the government must take it back and give them one spot to live.
Let me tell you something, Kizzy. As what Courtney has said, in Orange Bay is a farming community. There is the very same land that Courtney is on now, have his farm on. Those land in the PNP time was given to one man. One man. In the time when SMB Banana was up and running, and Banana usually plant on those land, one person won all of those land. And then when the SMB Banana industry collapsed, those land were just there throw down, still running by this one man. No land tax not pay, no nothing not pay. And it is Daryl Vars couple years ago come in and regularize that those lands and cut it up in a 5 acres and 10 acres and 8 acres black. So different farmers can have piece of plant and banana and then planting now. The next thing I want to say, in Orange Bay, there's a large section of Orange Bay that is wetland, that is suited to plant dasheen. You know what they might do with that wetland now? Dump it and put a business place. Not one person at the community that ever plant one root of dasheen and export it. And the market where they for dasheen, it's frightening. I mean, never talk about local market.
Internationally. May we hear from Courtney. Courtney has been trying to say something. Go ahead, Courtney.
Yes, I was adding to that one person that owned the land. They also gave even the police station, they gave notice.
Yeah?
Yes. To show you how these persons back then were so presumptuous. There's approximately 500 and odd acres of land in Lower Lake, Orange Bay. There are two sections, Lower Lake. Lower Lake now have 500 and some acres. No, sorry, Lower Lake now have 300 and some acres. Lennox has 500 and something acres. And all of the government give away to people who want to farm. 150 from Lower Leighton and 180 in Lennox. they can't get the rest of lands because it was given away and people don't want to give it up. So you can't do anything on the land, it's just there. So out of the 800 and had acres, we just the little under 400 acres in Orange Bay.
Oh, wow.
And people willing to farm, willing to invest in farming, and then not get the land.
Every day people drive come down there
So,
asking about lands.
so this is why I often say, right? Anywhere PNP is, poverty is there. Because they don't do anything to uplift the people them life, right? You give them the land, you know, make them get the title. Because they don't have the title, they cannot benefit from the government benefits that are there now. So that is a problem for me. That's why me say anyway PNP there, poverty there, right? And we can always go back to as the gentleman just said, Orange Bay. The people them not no title, you give them land but no title. And why the representative there never ensures that the people them get them title and start paying their taxes, right? Why? Why?
Lashika, I want to say to you, Orange Bay maybe is only the community we left in a West Portland where Daryl Wagner get for birth the back of lazy syndromes. Because the young boy them up there no want to work. Every corner you go up there, all them do a shuffle car park and play and throw dice.
But Courtney
And I can
just
tell
said,
you that kind of something when me no good. Or
but
something when me
Courtney said,
campaign in an election.
Courtney say him a pay $4,500 a day and him can't find no workers. We don't want
Lashika,
more
I
than
pay
that.
$5,000 a day on my construction site for labor. $5,000 a day, and when if you do a building in a Orange Bay, you have to carry labor from outside. And they don't want to work. And there are a lot of young men live there. Lots of young men.
Wow. Chucky,
And they come and they want farmer card and they never hold a machine yet.
Do a spread rumor last night about cartel, the damn cartel, they are a county concert and not a cartel. People are left and gone in yard.
Selena, what's up? Morning. DCM, you're saying anything else?
Maybe they don't know how to unmute.
DCM, I think he knows. Selena, I don't know if you know you're in the box because I think you're listening to Cliff.
She always a listen. Selena, hello.
She don't know, so she there in the box because when
But
she came in,
DC have a good and nice farm. Very, very beautiful. When you drive on the road, I look over there. If you
like
love
that.
farming, it is something that will motivate you. You will think say farming easy when you see DC farm.
You can just tell them say it is as nice and beautiful as your complexion.
Oh yeah, see there?
Yeah,
See
yeah.
there? Same way.
In light browning. You look like in light browning.
What? They like we put like people like clean, smooth skin people. Yeah, we like when we clean and refine and bebble down.
Yeah. Big up the
Sugar
couple.
broke is a
Big up the
Pumas.
girls them. Big up the melanin skin girls them when
Oh,
they
that's true.
when
Big
they
up on
think
yourself.
when the oil go on your skin, you just shine like a diamond. You're sparkling like a star. Big up Uno. All right.
Yes.
That is it.
Good
Glow
morning.
in the dark. The glow in the dark.
Yeah.
Good morning, Mr. Finley. Let us hear from you now.
The natural, not from the bottle.
Morning, my Pete. Morning. You know, say, Jay, you and I and Travis was discussing something Saturday evening. And yesterday, I was actually reading through the Jamaica Labour Party achievement over the years. And one of the things I stumbled upon was that in 1983, the Jamaica Labour Party implemented what was called compulsory education program in Jamaica. Right? And people probably don't understand the difference between what man they call free education and compulsory education.
Mm-hmm.
Right? compulsory education means that you have to find your ass at school.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That program was launched in Trelawney and St. Thomas. The first try of it was so successful that they launched it in 5 more parishes after that. That program ended in 1989. Now, we cannot remember what happened in 1989. Right? That program ended in 1989. That program, the People's National Party, who was on social media every day, I tell you about madly free education, they brought an end to compulsory education in Jamaica. And my take is, if that program had continued, where would we be today in terms of our population being educated? How far along would that be? Right? Jamaica would probably be somewhere in the high 70s to 80% when it comes to an educated population. Right? Another thing I found to be true is that in 1944, remember the year when I said 1944, the Jamaica Labour Party introduced equal pay for women. You know how far back me say? 1944. So these are all the things that comrade run on every day I claim paternity for. Right? Then if I could use more advice, I would tell the PNP that you are not the father of none of these initiatives that you have been claiming paternity for over the years. Right? But the one I find, the one I believe the one I find more interesting out of all these facts is that why would you stop a compulsory education program in your country? Why would you stop that?
And remember, so we have been talking about this, Chuck,
Yes.
poverty and education, and anyway, PNP, the poverty I got there.
Anyway, then.
I'm echoing, guys.
Maybe Beverly Manley
That's
Duncan
it,
can tell you, Chuck. Maybe Beverly Manley Duncan, maybe she can answer.
You know, Lashika. Another thing you see has come to mind, because there's so much that I can't just remember them off of the tip of your brain. Daryl Vaz, right in front of the Orange Bay police station. Daryl Vaz has built a brand new spanking school for the disabled. There, or slow learner. If you have if you are challenged, if you have learning disability, a brand new school. So you don't have to go into the regular school system and they just filter through and not grasp nothing. That will build a brand new
Special ed.
spanking
It's called
building
special
there.
education.
Right. And putting staff and everything and equipment and everything. Right there where that school is now, it usually be a big yard with about 40 level teen family usually shack up there. You hear? And the building brought down with them and them scatter all over an Orange Bay. And Daryl Vaz come and utilize up that piece of land. I have friends who have child who attend that institution because them have learning disability. So where this fool man I come from, I don't know. But them believe so what can yam, no make no sense.
For the whole 111 persons that are here, whole and Chuck, that are here, we go live every Saturday between 7 and 9 p.m. We start at 7 and we try to end at 9 p.m. on YouTube, Positive Jamaica. and we have all these discussions. This Saturday, Chuck, we're going to talk about how dancehall music on a whole impact our children or even the society. And we're trying to get at least one artist from that industry to join us this Saturday. All right, me, Chuck, Winston, Plank, everybody over the Philippines, everybody over there, Angel. Me no see Kizzy yet, so me can't call our name. Positive Jamaica, we're over there every Saturday. Join us, Nathaniel Dede. All on him internet now connect him still now left. Right? So join us over there. You can go over there,
Oh,
subscribe.
make it make sense. Oh, if your
like-
internet now work. Oh.
Right? So join us over there,
Guys,
everybody.
enough sit with me. I remember some in a different time zone.
Me
So
know.
sometimes I have to be getting my rest.
Me know worry myself.
I just want to let out some of Kizzy business. On Saturday, Kizzy visit place like Versace and Gucci and them place there. Anyhow.
Thank you, Travis.
Guys, you know the meaning of redlining?
No.
All right.
Yeah.
The PNP are redliners. If you know the meaning of redlining, the PNP is that.
Yes, I know what red line.
Places that have no development. Yeah, that's the meaning of redlining. And that is the PNP. They don't like to see development.
Thank you. Travis, did I say something real quick as usual? Okay, Chuck, continue.
I want to point out something. And it's a fundamental difference with PNP and JLP. And I believe people need to be more cognizant of this fact. Listening to the conversation as it, in prior exchanges, you would have gotten the evidence that the PNP will give out land to anybody with no title and giving the people no way to uplift themselves or even contribute to this nation. Because when you give somebody a piece of land, just send them go squat. See? They don't pay taxes on this land or anything, which contributes to the country's account. Let's call it that. Make it simple. The country's account or income. It's really a disservice to the nation. And that's why the PNP would always go borrow, because they are unable to raise funds for the running of the country.
They're unable to do the basic things, Travi, that will raise funds to run the country. And basic things that make sure, say, I give a man a land, him get him title, him pay him taxes. That is it.
That is it. That will contribute to the country's purse. They don't do it like that. You understand? And when they don't give you a title, they don't allow you to contribute to the economy, because you could have used your title and gone to gain funds, gain capital to put into a business. And that is helping the economy, as well as paying your taxes for said property. You are also contributing to the country's purse. They don't do that. They give you the land and trap you. They cripple you, basically. They give you something that you can't use. You understand me?
And it's also building wealth, Travi.
Yeah, they can't build wealth, which contributes to the economy, because you're just a space holder.
But Trevin, it's not only that, remember, back in the days, a lot of the folks that are in the 90s, 80s and 90s and 100s they didn't finish high school. Some of them didn't even go to school. So the literacy of the fact that they didn't have information of how to obtain a title. You pretty much just give them something to hold them, to full them belly, and just to say, yes, we are doing something, but you didn't inform them.
No, to own them. And here's the difference now. Hold on, Winston, before you come in. Here's the difference now, Angel, given that you bring this point. This administration has had people from the land agency and tax office go into community to pitch tent and call people, say, come, let us help you to obtain a title. This is something that could have been done.
Yeah, but Travis, that is what I'm saying. Remember, some of these lands were given, like my family who have also gotten them 50, 60 years ago, 30 years ago, 20 years ago. What I'm saying, none of these things were in place. People were not informed of how and the due process. And so now of lately, because for myself, some of my family members in Portland just received titles through the Jamaica Labour Party. through information, through walking door to door and talking and informing and educating the older people from when those things happened. That's what I'm saying. They didn't know. And they couldn't have known because they weren't informed. They didn't just give them something and tell them something, give you something. Sweeten on the belly, sweeten your eye, fatten your eye.
And
But they did.
this practice also affect Jamaica in the fact that squatter settlements and garrison communities just as pop up like pimples all over the place. And the place are very hard to regulate. It's hard to get them water supply, electricity, all of that. It creates a breakdown nationally with these careless practices. And now we're at an age where people wise up now, and we're in the information age, right? And people that want Jamaica to be better and be more developed. But it's so hard because they never allow development to be a process from then till now. They just dash out everything.
I in Orange Bay. Let I go back to Orange Bay. In the middle of the community in Orange Bay, you have a large area of the community is wetland.
Thanks
And
for
right
all
now,
this, guys.
to the Minister of Agriculture,
Thank you.
to the Minister of Agriculture now with Flag Green is offering fish and the techniques in growing freshwater fish. And that wetland in Orange Bay will be an ideal piece of land where they can 5, 6, 7 youth can come together. And even some might even ask rather to come with a tractor and to dig those ponds in those wetlands so they could go into freshwater fish rearing. These people know and sometimes you have to wonder what is it that people really want in Jamaica? Because there's so much resources out there now and so much help where you can self-develop yourself, and people don't want that. Fly Green now is begging young people to come forward, come to the Minister of Agriculture, get in touch with your rider office and say what is there and how best we can facilitate you. But no, they don't want this. All these young men want if they might ask for anything is a farmer card, nothing else.
Well,
And they are not workers, so I don't know how them a go manage when them go foreign go working at the coal. I don't know how them a go manage them now are working at them in the little sun where them can drink like water and cool them themselves.
well said, Winston. But see, the point I'm bringing across is that the PNP do not set up Jamaica to be so self-sustainable and be a nation.
But Travi, let me say this. None of the things where you mentioned, people paying tax, people contributing to Jamaica's development.
Winston, I'm going to mute your mic, you hear?
None of those things where you mentioned, and none of them something that were Angel mentioned. You have to remember, say the PNP don't believe in those things. The PNP no believe in a people paying tax, they believe they go borrow some money and we'll figure it out later. The PNP don't believe in empowering people because if they empower them not have to depend on me to give them something to get them vote. Right? Those things are not the belief of the PNP. It was Michael Manley who said just take the land, we will defend you when the time come. Which means that is a hope that they will always be in power. So the idea of squatting will never be raised. Just take the land and say. Right? So don't be surprised that those are just things that the PNP don't believe in. Hell with nation building, hell with proper tax. No, they don't believe in them something there. The PNP is as a state, and whatever you see the PNP as support are something bad for Jamaica. Anything they're against are something good for Jamaica. I wish I didn't like that help on them.
True. Real
That was
talk.
the argument this morning. What are the examples they are setting? Because the man keep on, I go on platform, I call people name, I promote these ex-convicts. What are the examples? What them I tell we say? What them I tell the nation say? We are just right below the bottom of the barrel. That's it. We can't strive for greatness. We cannot be great. We have to promote certain kind of lifestyle or living our people for us to be recognized. That is what they're promoting. So I just don't understand. And as me always say, and we will forever say it, anyway, PNP, they poverty today, right? And me remember when Juliet Holness said, when she said the same thing, say, anyway, you see people living in deplorable conditions, it's a PNP constituency. Look on the road the other day, we break off, I think in a East Rural or one of them places there. Those places has no place for your whole housing, say people are live. Them the place and a place where people live. Look on the landslide in a East Rural, where it's like the man live under the hill. It's like the hill just I say, all right, me I take back my space. Right? So anyway, PNP there, poverty there. And that is just it. That's
He
such
have
a,
it call them redliner.
that they would laugh. They would rascal have such a deceptive statement. Prove
You
me
see,
otherwise. Come
you
and
see,
prove me otherwise.
Yeah,
Kid,
making coffee in our
Natty,
box, huh?
come and prove us otherwise. Me want you to tell me where PNP there, where
Listen,
poverty there.
Nathaniel,
Sheikah,
when we are
Where
Sheikah, you know remember King Natty, man? King Natty couldn't answer 2 questions the last time he jump up in the box.
oh, me remember him now. Okay. DCM send us back a request now and join us back. As him say him have tilapia fish now. Watcha Sims turn on your live and call Philippians over there. Me not run a dating show, not right now. DCM send us back a request. We want to hear from you. He has one of the biggest farms in Portland, in Port Antonio, Kizzy. I saw Orange Bay. Him say Orange Bay. Him
Again,
say
King Natty, you lack basic understanding.
Orange Bay. But I want to hear from you because he has the banana farm, Winston, right? Planting.
yeah, banana and planting, yeah.
And him
Yeah.
say him have tilapia now. Chuck the man say him a pay $4,500 a day, right? And him can't find no workers. And the man them they play Ludi, Domino, and they at the bar every single day. And it's a PNP stronghold that.
Lashika, I
Tell me
can say to
otherwise.
you,
Yes?
I can say to you, Lashika, as a builder by profession, days gone by, when I usually do a building, and let's say I'm going to pour the foundation or the slab, my budget always bust. If I say I'm going to use 40 person on the day, sometimes I end up use 50 hat to the amount of person that turn up seeking work. Nowadays, when you are going to pour a foundation or a slab, you better get a concrete chop. You quicker to get a couple women more than get one man. Me telling you that. And this is no jest attack.
Wow.
And a casting day, I pay $6,000 for the day for casting with lunch and breakfast and refreshment. I know Jamaican love rum. You have to provide all of these things, right? You provide breakfast, you provide lunch, and you provide refreshment. And you give them $6,000 a day, and they still don't want it.
Wow.
So you see the dilemma
How
that we
do
are
we
in.
move forward though?
But why, like she can tell you something, the culture is a hard thing to change, you know. And sometimes I worried about Jamaica. I don't want to sound negative, but I'm sorry, Jamaica never have a larger land space, you know. But we could have split the highland in a 2 half, you know, and put PNP at one side and we stay at one side and develop one side of the country for ourselves, you know. That maybe is the only way out, you know. And I don't want to sound negative, but they come like the only way out.
That's a terrible idea. How will you keep hearing repeat that split Jamaica in a 2? That's a terrible idea. And I can tell you why it's a terrible idea.
Info big up morning.
Half of the island do that sink and break away.
Bridget, morning. Half of the island would have turned into a dump.
Winston talk every day. Cause Winston say when them mash up for them side, we go over and go take the rest of our country.
Them would have give them ammunition to come contact with the rest of people have.
Yeah.
Oh, King Natty, East Portland.
Natty a come, they can give me box, you know. Ask me for back
Let me tell Natty something.
No, don't give me that. Don't give me never.
Let me tell Natty something. People think the green wave what happened at Mobile just happened because people are labor right at Mobile. You see, in a Dr. Chang constituency, you see, Eri constituency, them the constituency, the road did they go all in a mother. Me I tell you that. No zinc fence. You hear what me say? Community
No
center,
sir, brother.
football field,
Chica.
green wave not up in a Mobile because people
Well,
are
I
labor right.
let me read that statement here, right? Grandson say, not to say, labor right use information to deceive people. Upa G, you know, get no done than that.
Somebody said, you know what?
They
I
use
talk if you think a lie, me I tell.
In your wa, in your mother.
Let me tell you something. Go on Google Rosites.
Well, let me answer King Natty there. King Natty is the show. You know, say King Natty, the model Jamaican constituency was Tivoli Garden in West Kingston.
Not was it still
Well,
is because it's
well,
supposed to it's very clean and nice and organized. Don't talk
yeah,
nothing
that
bad
was
about Tivoli. But the
that was
research
some.
down there and it's a nice organized community.
Hold on,
Clean
Philippians.
too.
Hold on.
That was the plan to design all communities across the island. Basic school, primary school, high school, health center,
A clinic where you can go and have your baby.
childcare, and everything. And according to the words of Edward Siaga, we will take care of you from the womb to the tomb. Show me one community where any PNP government ever designed that is as good as West Kingston. Tivoli Garden.
Tivoli has
Remember, say not
both
even road them not give
tangible
them
and
enough chuck.
intangible
Exactly.
resources.
Remember what they tell PNP people.
And we
You
do
say, "Una
asset
take the land them
mapping to
Take
that
the land.
community.
We will defend you when the time
when
comes.
they defend you when the time comes." So you just go. One of the problem, where Jamaica have where we talk about roads now fixing, Remember say the squatting cars that Remember say somebody capture one piece of land, and then somebody say, "Oh, somebody live over there." So when you inquire, "Oh, we can't get piece by," I take me just take it, right? And then you move from 1 to 2 to 10 to 20, and it's a track pass. And you know what happened after I reach 30 people live on that piece of land? We not on a road, we not on a light, we not on a water. Right? How did you get there? Are you paying taxes? No. These are the things why Jamaica have so much road problem. Because places where house not supposed to there, house did there. Place where road not supposed to there, road did there. Place where people not supposed to live, people live there. No water, no this, no that. Some of the soils are not even conducive to hold in a house.
Let me give you a perfect example of how that developed. Because I know which part one day we are developed right in front of me very high. Right in front Seaview Garden, so right behind Rear Neville. There was a situation where a man go over there and build up a little one shack. A little one boat structure and build up over there. And the man alone live across there. One day you pass, I see one second boat structure build up over there. I said to him, "Oh, you get neighbor now?" He said, "Yes." Couple days again, and next boat structure. Couple weeks ago when me look, our concrete structure built up over there now. Now, pretty soon, somebody are going to come, and I assume it are going to be the real neighbor, one of them company are come and say, "Listen to me, this is our land and we want it." And you know where I go here? Government will do something for we.
And them not vote.
No, I will not vote. That is the mentality of these people. As I say, manly tell them from day one, say just take the land and we will defend you.
And Jamaicans believe in a taking people things real without no accountability. Right? Not because a place have crime and violence doesn't mean the model of the community is not good. Right? When we say model, we are talking about infrastructure. We are talking about road. We are talking about schools. We are talking about healthcare. So you in the comment section where I say, oh, we're talking about Tivoli, not because Tivoli have high crime rate, no means it is not a model for infrastructure.
Lashika, I want to challenge you
not
about
high
that high
crime
crime
rate.
rate.
It don't
Yes.
have no high crime rate.
Well,
I want to challenge you, Lashika, on that high crime
Don't
rate
have no
because
high crime rate.
let me say this, yeah. I have an ex who was a police officer at the time when every minute there is flare up of, and in Kingston all over. He used to be at the mobile reserve. Them time there with
maybe
Adams
I
and
spoke
everybody.
out of terms without data for that, and I will stand corrected for
Yes,
that.
because I will tell you
Yes.
that within the West Kingston area there might have been violence. Yes, I remember West Kingston is not Tivoli.
Right. I stand corrected for that.
So Tivoli was one of the safest and low crime statistics in the entire Kingston and St. Andrew corporate area. That is the stats. Facts. Anytime you hear nothing down there, a police go down there, PNP operatives go down there, go make problem with the people then.
King Natty, yeah, prove a point. Can you use one JLP constituency is better than the next JLP constituency? Come on, man. At least throw one PNP constituency and mix if you want to say that in the conversation.
Make we go down in a little bit. Hear my talk? Ask him about Canterbury, where PNP run for years and days and weeks and months. Sometimes I wonder how the people them get in the yard. Lashika, I love to hear you on Nationwide. You have the Lord Jesus, man, Cliff Rules rub me out over there. Right? So
no man, Shika,
We need to start calling
we have a famous Labour Party blogger right now, you know, where you probably hear him on radio very often. Where back when I knew him, he never knew because radio station and I me teach him, you know, I know you hear him on radio every day, you know.
Me not care when Canterbury was established.
Every game calling.
Go mute the man and okay, but disturb me line.
Mute make him stay and learn.
Kick him out. Block him from a page. Him. Nothing.
I use that. Yeah, it's an ice spot. I use that page there. No, yeah?
Yeah, ice spot. Ice spot. Dre Brian boyfriend.
Many people am saying I comment. I don't know them know but them that me see people am say good while now Lashika.
No,
we have had him before.
No, it's not Ice Sprat. I would believe that Ice Sprat would be able to have a better conversation than, and we have King Natty before, and Natty couldn't answer 2 questions. So no, it's not Ice Sprat.
You know, Lashika.
Yes.
You see the new build-outs of those houses in the Prime Minister's constituency.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Prime Minister is trying to emulate what was being done in Tivoli Garden under Edward Seaga.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember that Andrew Walnes come up under the tutelage of Edward Seaga.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see the very type of mindset and visionary in his governance. So when you look at the PNP over the years, all the PNP were set out to do from 1972 is to build garrison community. Wherever they do housing development, they make sure them pack it up with PNP people, who some of them even not even pay their mortgage.
Because them have an agenda.
Right? And they know so every time them form that community, no JLP vote no did it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That is always their agenda. And I talk all the while, me say, sometimes some people don't like to put divine intervention in certain things. But me tell you something. It is one of the greatest things ever happened to Jamaica when Bruce Golding were able to break the streak of the PNP, you know. It was what breathed back life in the Jamaica Labour Party, you know, because the PNP set out from 89 when they formed government for not to make Jamaica have a second party. Right? They maybe now come out, come talk it, but it is their agenda because maybe through them further, you know, that the United States Police, the whole Western Hemisphere, right? and him have a vested interest in a Jamaica. But the PNP believe in a one-party state. That's what they believe in.
No communism, Winston, they no hide it.
Yeah, that's what they believe in. So they want to control every institution in a Jamaica, and that's why they control so much of the unions.
But if we are to look deep and closely, we will see where they have started. Because when you look into the ministries and the agencies who are in there, somebody spoke about water commission this morning, where they must say they can't get water. I think it was in Portland because of
I mean talk about it.
Right. So them things there are one party state. That is because when you are put up things, and me always hear Chuck say this, and me think that the government really need to take an approach towards that. Me always hear Chuck say, PJ did say he must get rid of the people them or something like that to make him govern. So it got Chuck.
Mm-hmm. You know that in Portland here, both east and west, Rashika, where if there's any vacancy in water commission, it is not go out to the public to be filled. It's been unpicked. All right, let's say a PNP man reach retirement age and he put in his son or in nephew or in cousin. A Daryl father try to break the back of that.
I saw a thing one day, I got a message one day. It's like them accidentally sent it to the person that it was a job opening for the Mandeville Hospital, and they specifically say, if you know any comrade, please send it to them. And when they come, they need to show us that message. I want me to say, Kissy.
Right. That's what your answer to Bridget, but the comment question. Me and they would laugh.
So they did that them promise people them last night. They comment.
Just a quick update, guys. So the child bridge, there's $230 million been allocated to complete that bridge. That bridge should be ready in 7 months' time.
Bill by labor.
In what?
Tri-bridge.
The child, yes, $230 million to construct a modern bridge. It will be ready in 7 months' time.
100 oldest, the bridge builder in Jamaica.
Boy, I be like the target where everything depend on. Next summer should be banging.
But you know, to be very true, I see all of the infrastructures that collapsed because over the years they never did get no maintenance and no upgrade.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, tell you, then pay bill up everything.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose the economy never did manage properly and we have one money. Which country that want to lend with money if you build up them infrastructure or you tear down all about the place? What kind of loan, what kind of standing would that enough to get money from IMF or from anywhere? Right. Nobody would want to give a cent.
Plus you pay the 200 billion wage bill.
Mighty God, I tell you. Thank God for Nigel Clark and Andrew Holness.
Kizzy is aware of this. I know that. Even she young, she must hear from her parents. 1989, when Jigsanis become member of parliament for West Portland. Become member of parliament for West Portland. He received 1989 a lot of the parish council road for the first time get asphalt and street light put up for the first time. And none of those roads, 40 acres in Orange Bay, Wharf Lane, in Buff Bay, you got Catholic Road and so many other roads. In Windsor Castle, you have so many. You have Newland,
Winston.
None of those were maintained.
Winston, let me tell you what I remember with Jigs. I remember when, I think it was during PJ, I think it was in the 90s, when then they bring Danai Williams come up Portland and give him road contract. And none of the road, me don't know, just their Portland a class. And I switch over labor right to PNP. That's all me didn't know about. When then time that when the man Carlin did there, me know they get one road contract in a Portland and did the sum about down in the Oak Bay Orange Bay region or St. Margaret's Bay region indeed have one place I live. That's what I know. I don't know anything else
You see, you're
about
supposed to see.
jigs and in contract them. But I can't remember seeing no road work did I go on. Me don't hear saying get contract for the road work and that's why I'm there in the parish.
And one of the
So
the longest serving councillors.
You're supposed to see data Kizzy over Twitter that go on like say she more than nobody else. So
it's
for
there all
you,
the time.
all the
It's there
wild
all the
boar
time.
down.
It's there all the time. And I see people are skin teeth to there like them things say. And then I want the like them things say some society something.
Seems what you want me to promote for you guys. 113 of you remember YouTube 7 o'clock every Saturday. We're over there, all the way over there. Come over there and you can join the box same way over there. Leave with the input. We'll leave it on YouTube. People will see it, right? We need to go over there. But I was thinking about something because I remember I see where this whole parish council road versus this kind of road is a regular thing for us. And I thought about it. I say, how can the government address this issue? And for me think say the government need to take a portion of the money from the tax offices out of every tax office, if they're not doing it already, dedicated specifically to roads. That's how I see it. Because if the parish council now do them road, now fix them road, it makes sense it goes to the central government. But it need to come from them coffers. I don't know if it makes sense.
Make 40% of that, me that do. Because
What does that mean?
what is going on, you know? What is going on, Chica, and this is factual information, is that coming from the top of the People's National Party, they are under orders not to spend any money to do any project in their constituency.
And this is a fact.
That is a fact. That's what they are doing. Marky G himself, in fact, I understand he called one of council and tell them no amount of road. Of course, in improper English. And tell them no money is to be spent to do any project. That means that everybody who voted on PNP local government, dog are going to no supper. But don't worry, Andrew Wallace got to the back.
And this is the truth, guys. This is the truth. I don't know. We don't know. We don't come here to come spread no rumors. Anyhow, we don't come on TikTok with fake news.
No, come spread fake news, you know.
No.
All right.
No. Them tell them, say them not to spend no money. And the councillors are actually not being given any money. So you will not see anything if you have a PNP councillor or if the municipality is run by the PNP, you will not see anything. We hear people from Portmore come talk all the time. Right?
But you need no evidence
him
for that.
control Scott. That's why he can't take Scott gonna St. Elizabeth.
You see, Scott, I do not know something there?
I St. Catherine. No, that's why he not do nothing.
When you look
Nah,
at
do nothing.
Portmore, what is happening? When you look at Westmoreland, what is happening? Where else?
And Portmore and Kingston should have the two strongest municipality. Because
and I also heard that the people them must say Beckford Street, Holland Sims, let me just say this. Beckford Street and a few other streets, they will be going in to destroy the people, them stall, scrape them up, throw them away. I heard that operation is coming by the People's National Party. Let me hear what Sims
Where
say.
Bedford Street? Where you find Bedford Street? Spanish Town?
Kingston, the whole of them place there. Yeah, the whole Orange Street, the whole of them here, so them are gonna mash down the people them stall and something. Sims.
It's in the same area between Beckford Street and Ewo Street plank.
Sims,
okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is my ad.
And check out for 2008 research truck. It was 3.5 million.
Well, I'm just gonna cut it there. I believe that all people should drive motor vehicle, especially those who clad in green. So, so for this month, we have decided to cut prices way, way low so that Lakeisha and her friends can send the money from abroad and we can set up your vehicle, whether it be SUV, whether it be sedan, whether it be truck. Seriously, we have do some great things overall with the auto. So
You
listen
do
to me.
credit?
We do credit, we do check, we do credit card, we do Digicel, Lime. Just send over the money in any form, shape. We will fix it up for you.
No, me seriously.
Digicel line.
Ask if
Are
the
you
people
repair?
Digicel line.
Why
hold
say you
on.
repair vehicle?
No,
No,
I'm seriously asking if the people them say, all right, me can pay you every month out of my salary. Do you do that?
we don't do in-house financing, but our good finance finances on board, that is JN. We have persons lined up that can facilitate your credit line. So you don't have a problem if you have a pay slip or if you get paid through the bank or whatever means you get paid. However, we can get you going. You just have to have your documentation up to par.
Okay.
Right? So for all the MPs in the box and councillors, so remember, I have a 2023 Prado. It's going for it's the value at 14 million. We're selling it for 12 million. We have a 2023 CRV valued at 7.8. We are selling for 7.2. So we are slash prices over here at All Weather Auto. And I want crazy something going on over here. So
Somebody's asking what's your location.
we are located at 13 to 14 Golden Spring Square. You can Google us, you'll find us. You will see some of our units there, or you can hop over All Weather Auto on TikTok, follow the page so that we can go live. We have two phones. One can go live showing the vehicles because we are planning on doing so coming up as we go closer to Black Friday, especially the day. We wanted to take advantage of this because trust me, the price gonna go up back. We have a 2015 Mark-X for those who love Mark-X. The original price 2.9, we're gone straight down to 2.7.
Don't stop them vehicles. We don't want that. Richard, guys, if you have any
Somebody's
Can I ask a
yeah.
question?
If we
Can
have
I
any,
Hold on,
ask a
guys. One at a
question?
time. Hold on, Angel. Hold on. Go ahead, Philip.
Somebody's asking if you have any pickup
yeah,
available.
I have a 2018 Hilux going for 7.5, newly imported.
Can I ask a question now?
Yes, Angel. Go ahead.
Are these vehicles imported, damaged, savage before imported?
No man.
How are these vehicles? Because the reason I'm asking that, because I know about car business. I have a friend that owns a garage in the Bronx, and the cars that we get from the auctions are most of the time damaged vehicles. We go back and get a... Hold on,
Nobody going to that, man. May I put you right there,
Let me ask a question because of the same thing my friend do in England.
It's a question. It's a statement. That statement.
And the statement, babes, may I ask you if the cars are imported, clean, no damaged vehicles? That's all I'm asking. Are the cars, when they come into Jamaica, are they clear, no damaged vehicle? That's a simple question.
The simple answer is yes. All vehicles are newly imported from Japan, and you know that the inspection would have been carried out. Salvage vehicle cannot be imported in Jamaica again. If it is done, it is otherwise, I don't know about. But salvage vehicle cannot be imported again.
I'm not talking about the savage. I'm talking about are they
Don't say that. Savage vehicle can report it. It has to be fixed.
Guys, we're not going into that, please. We don't want to go there.
That's why I wanted to stop there.
I just say a lady popping at the chat. Hold on. I guess guys. Me just say a lady popping. She named Teacher Stevens. I was on her platform yesterday. She's a Jamaican teacher. She's now in the US. But she offers classes, tutoring classes, both on where the other platform, the name again. She do it on TikTok and she do it on Zoom. Her name is Teacher Stevens. She has been recruiting, and I am trying to get a couple more teachers to join with her because I believe so. Even if you're overseas, and you can contribute some tutoring to students just soon. So she does somewhere in the chat that she popped in a while ago. Teacher Stevens.
She can join us if she want to promote her thing.
And
I guess I
promote
write this so we know.
Yes.
Travi,
I was just saying to Angel that the term salvage is the term for what she's asking. So, they weren't on different pages, just to calm down the conversation. That was my intention.
okay, thank
Thank you,
you.
Travis.
Tim, somebody said to share your number. Trudlin said to share your number. I guess so.
Right. All the details you can find it at an All Weather Auto. We have a TikTok page, very active, and the name is All Weather Auto.
And Chuck, let me say something to Chuck. Since as we promoting, let's promote in Singles Club. Angel gonna be starting back our late night shows starting tonight. So you guys can tune in. Okay, when we're tired of politics, we can come on over and listen to some relationships. And single ladies are invited too.
Get permission.
All right.
What time, Angie? What time?
Get permission.
Let me get permission. Let me get permission first.
Well, in Angel, there is a certain group. Well, a part of the group who love what them call after dark. So I'm
After
certain they
dark,
will
yes.
flock to you.
Yes.
So you have to go recruit the after dark crowd.
No, Kizzy, you don't know me then, darling. Kizzy, that's how I know Chuck and them, darling. That was
No. I am saying, may I tell you, say you have a special set. So make sure say Miss Chin and Candy them get invited because them love the after dark and no left plank.
Okay.
The
Carry your
husband
crew
in the
plank.
chat. I say every man single like what Punko say.
Philippine big night too. Philippine used to over that part. Their things.
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Hold on, Sims a beg attack. Hold on, make we get back to Sims.
Remember
Yes.
the one night when I came over there? That's that night.
It has been
Yes.
memorable ever since.
Exactly.
What did you say, Chuck?
It's been.
I said it has been memorable since.
Aye, Sims, go ahead, Sims.
I just want to run off because I have to go back to work. Yes, so I'm saying for the good thing about it, anybody who recommend a buyer, you'll get 10 up to 50,000 as your commission. Any unit, any
Trigger.
vehicle you buy,
Make sure you buy the pickup with trigger.
1,000 as your commission. That is yours to put in your pocket. Christmas coming, you can buy extra snow. Palav in Jamaica. So I'm just saying that you can come over, send over somebody. You don't have to come. You just call me Sims and me send that person here. And from the sales go through, whether it be through the bank or a cash purchase, you get your commission.
Guys,
Alright, so
if you go over there, remember that he advertised here. So if you don't go over there, the commission belong to me. Remember, on my life.
and you can share it with Angel. And you can share it with Angel. Angel with our tagline is selling affordable vehicles for everyday use. We not sell whole broker. You know, so we are color bright green. We not in no whole chamba.
Alright, listen up.
To even mention those.
Alright, listen up, no man. I need a car. I soon come see you. I need
So
one.
what me fi tell Philippines now, Sims?
I have spoken to Philippian, and she had given me her blessing to send my number in her inbox. So I just wanted to look and see what you look like, so that I can glory. That's all.
You're going to see her.
Number up top is asking you to repeat what you just said. You can do your whole thing, no disruption. Go on again.
Commission are about the vehicles.
Start from the top, from you just came to the end.
Okay, thank you very much. We are hosting a Black Friday sale started from the 1st to the 30th of this month. We have big discounts slashing up to $500,000 off a vehicle. And addition to that, you can get commission if you recommend somebody to purchase a vehicle from us. It can start from $10,000 to $50,000 depending on the unit. Now we have JN Bank as our financer that can finance it if you are a person that get paid through the bank, or you are with an established company and you want to buy a vehicle from us. We are located at 13 to 14 Golden Spring Square. You can find us on Google. You get the direction straight to our location. We are also on TikTok under the name All Weather Auto. And there you will find us. Some of the units are listed there, others are yet to be added.
Somebody is asking, I'm looking up top, General is looking, I'm looking a lightweight pickup truck, 6 wheels.
You'd have to be a little bit more specific because we have lightweight vehicle like I think.
Inbox Sims is it just give you the information up top. You just got all the information.
All
You
weather
can-
or even Sims. Just follow his
All
page and you can DM him and thing and on the can
Remember,
talk.
I'm meeting up top general here.
Not a problem. As I said, the commission is live. The people get $100,000 from sending recommending
Yeah,
persons.
man, I mean send him.
So as I said,
if you want to sale, got you.
not a problem. So just let me know and we'll recommend you. We have a we have a vehicle. We have a 7-ton truck selling for those who want a truck or in trucking.
Chuck right here, so we don't want a chuck. Chuck the right here. Chuck is not for
Truck
sale.
is not for sale. Truck permanently. Truck cannot be
All
back.
right, so let us correct that. Truck, not chuck.
All right.
Truck.
That's right.
Okay.
Not truck.
There you go.
Truck.
Any IS 2018.
Any IS 2018? No, we don't have any IS.
Any Boxy.
Yeah, we have Boxy 2014. We have Boxy 2017. The 2017 is 4.1, and the 2014 is 2.950. And these are so for the truck. I was saying to you, it is valid at 3.8. We are looking 3.5. It's a newly imported. It's registered here already, though it was working on the road, and the owner decided to pull it and sell it. So it's a very good truck. It's a freezer truck, so you can can store your meat for those who in cold storage selling meat and so on, and for those who do dry goods like peas, flour, etc. Right? Any other question before I go?
Philippine is not for sale though. She's off the market.
No man, live Philippine and she's an adult, you know.
But the people asking about Rusty. Rusty was here on his other page earlier today, this morning actually. But when I added him, he was snoring, so I disconnect the live. So I guess he's okay.
You need one for building material. Yes, we have dumper trucks as well. So all right, here we do, my friend. Get on the page. The numbers are there because we advertise and we put our numbers. Call us. Somebody is there to answer the phone and give you the information. All right, so we have dumper trucks from different sizes.
Before you go, Mr. Sims, you've been over here and you have used the platform and advertised, and we are supporting you over here as well. Bigging you up. You need to send a sheep and money gun before you leave, else we're not support no more.
Gun is illegal. I don't get my license. As soon as I will send her some rose. That is not yet banned.
Yeah.
All right.
Outside.
All right. You don't need no rose.
Yes,
So,
so how do I even do that?
because I can't find my charger.
Philippine, oh, yes.
Hey, it's a bit telling about Philippines.
DM. He said to DM him. I don't know if he wants to give out his number on the live. So
Oh, yeah,
DM.
man, I can. It's a business number. Yes, man, it's business number. Our numbers are 372-3135. Let me go again. 372-3135. 782-9420. And they are both WhatsApp number. You can WhatsApp your question, and my goodly secretary will assist you. Or myself. That number is my direct number. And the other one is
I don't know if WhatsApp allow them something to forget your number, you know.
Speaker, what is come up? You say your account will delete in 5 minutes.
I see a spam chat that.
Jesus, me wonder what that's in it.
Now make the people them people cannot comment when TikTok are telling them no on the screen it come.
Oh, is
Guys, again, I will tell you know this. If WhatsApp and TikTok and Facebook have a message for you, then don't need no third party.
Exactly.
No, but the chat is gone. All of the chat is gone.
The chat gone. The chat gone. That's what may I say.
May I see the chat?
I have not seen the chat over my side.
Yeah, man, the chat is there. The chat is there.
I'm seeing it now.
Me block the account, so I don't know.
The account, yeah.
When I see it now?
Yeah, may I see the likes? Yeah, may I see it now.
Okay. Come here, see it. Me not see nothing happen
Okay,
anyhow.
make me hold on funny and mute your account for sure.
A
That's right.
scam. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
You know me see it
You
too.
know,
Me
we
see
see
that
it, guys.
somebody else
Like,
live and it
The
said
charger.
Hold on, guys. We just give Sims a whole 15 minutes worth of commercial. Teacher, what's the teacher name?
Exactly.
We want the teacher to get a commercial.
Yeah, more the teacher.
Yeah,
What's
but
your name?
sends the Sanana gift either. We
Teacher
waiting.
Stephen.
maybe she's not here. Maybe she gone.
She
Me not see
gone.
her.
All right. I'm going to try to reach back to her. Hold on. Where she there? I'm going to try to reach back to her. Hold on.
Travi,
Yes, Angel.
can I ask you a question, darling?
Yes, you can.
Do you think a man should be texting a next man, woman, 11 o'clock at night?
You don't play them game then.
Texting
Okay.
12 o'clock at night, not 11.
I don't play them
What,
game.
what time?
Not 11. Don't text at 11. Text at 12.
So
Better, best.
you can text at 12, not 11?
Yeah,
Not
because
11.
12 o'clock is in the morning.
Thank you very much. All right,
Okay.
I'm very,
all right.
I'm very
Thank you very
smart, you
much.
know. I'm very smart. You have to be careful.
Okay, so you can text a next man, woman in the morning, but not
No,
late night.
but Angel, if she allows it,
Oh, okay.
the female have to.
Chuck,
Oh,
what do you
Plank.
think, Chuck?
Plank, that is an interesting thing you're saying, Plank. That's an
Ah,
interesting thing. That is very interesting what you say, if she allows it.
if she allows it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is quite interesting, Plank. I never think of that before.
Kissy said text
But
anytime.
who's a
I
text
hear Plank
anytime?
is
You
that
can't
far
text a man.
Angel, it's up to the female to tell you that she live with her spouse or her husband
She
or
don't have to
whatever.
live. She don't have to live. No, you don't have to live with it. You know, to text
Right.
a man, woman after certain hours.
No,
They don't
but
have to
she's
live
supposed to
together.
make that. She's supposed to tell you that.
Remember that boundaries are important, guys. So if you don't
Right.
establish the boundaries from the
Right.
beginning, they will be broken at the end of the day.
Thank
Right?
Yeah.
you.
So
But
boundaries are very important, and that is what no,
what happens if
it
it
no
is your
matter what
in-law,
it is.
Sheikah?
Hmm?
What happens if it's an in-law? Is it the same thing?
If it's an in-law, what the text about?
If it's
Depends
a
on what
family
the text
member,
is
it's a
about.
different thing. If it's a
If
family
it's
member,
a
Just when
different
you
thing.
stop.
you said it with under a
Just when
certain
you
context, and
stop.
that's why I'm answer like I did.
No, sir.
No, if it's just
Why my
regular
in-law need to
family
text?
stuff.
Why my in-law need to text
Listen to
me?
me,
Why
gentle
not?
people. Hold on, listen to me. You see that thing about in-law where Angel say, a whole heap of people, this guy is a cousin and friend and them things there. No in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly what I want.
And the
Only
The
pizza
in-law.
guy.
female,
And the
the
pizza
female them have
guy.
a thing too. The female have a thing, then change the man their name to woman name.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So
And the
when the man
pizza
them a
guy.
text them him, I will carry a text me so far.
And the
And I
pizza
And
carry
our
guy.
man.
Gentle
and
people,
our
gentle
man.
people. On the giant Angel later for that discussion. Right now we're getting back to politics. Back to the politics. Go straight too far.
That's
Because
just that.
when
Yeah,
me
that's just a little teaser for later.
yes, in the treasure trust a Labour Party development plan and achievement, you know. One of
That's
the things
it.
when we read to people is that 63, I don't want to get it wrong here. When we started the Caribbean Cement Company, Jamaica became one of the first Caribbean countries to be self-sustaining in their development when they formed the cement company, and that continued up until 2005. What happened in 2005?
It was sold.
Thank you. The People's National Party sold the cement company to Trinidad.
And what
That
happened to Trinidad economy after that? Chuck?
boom, right up. And now we are catch them back.
Mm.
And now we are catch them back.
Hey guys, you know, I want to ask you one question.
Hmm.
Can I ask a question, please? It's back to the politics.
Go ahead.
Man, a politics we attack.
Yes, but a little bit more closer to home. Is there a guidelines to, I can't remember now, but when you're choosing a senator, right? When the parties are choosing their senator representatives, do they have specific guidelines as to who can become a senator? Because me just a wonder about something.
What is a guide?
Like guidelines and requirements. Guidelines and requirements for senators. Is
Well,
there
there are
one?
requirements, but we don't know in terms of what you're speaking.
Yeah, so for example, could Isaac sit in the Senate as a convicted criminal?
But the next
Well,
question is
if
Kizzy.
them are putting up,
The next question is Kizzy and Chuck. When did he get pardoned? If he got pardoned, because according to Mark Golden, him not supposed to be pardonable, if that is a word.
There isn't that him record no
So,
clean up. There's no
so when you say pardon,
expungement. But let me
no.
explain more. Let me explain. Let me explain a little more, right? Because I know
But
that
hold on,
he
Kizzy.
could not.
Hold on, Kizzy. Let me ask you: Is this charges in the US or Jamaica?
both.
Both. One in the States, one in Jamaica.
Yeah, but Mark Golden or nobody in Jamaica cannot pardon him for an offense in the US. It has to be through the
We
US.
soon come back to this. Hold on, we soon come back. Make Kizzy finish our point and then we come back. I will go answer the question. Hold on.
The reason why I'm asking, because I know there has to be some kind of requirement or guidelines for persons who are appointed to the Senate.
Guys,
Him can't be pardoned. I must expunge because him already serving time and paying fine and whatever. So it cannot be pardoned. Pardon would be something different. But I'm asking because I know that he cannot become a JP, right? He was rejected. So that is the reason why I was asking about the Senate, because I know the Senate have a little bit of different requirement. It's not like when you are elected, because the people choose to elect you is different. But the Senate, I wanted to know the specific guidelines regarding the Senate.
Well, I know that it says, and it's on the Senate also, that if you're convicted of a criminal act locally, you're not supposed to sit in the Senate. You're not even supposed to sit in the House of Representatives. So we find it really curious of Isaac candidacy when he has been convicted. Right? So what a convict is exempt from representation politics in anywhere, either by election or selection.
You know, Chuck, I just want to reinforce what I say. I think the JLP, especially I'm talking about the executive of the JLP, need to do them research and get them lawyers for checking us or something, you know. Because I believe that we are sitting back and allowing some things to happen. Because what happened is since Mark Golden take over the leadership of the PNP, our gloves are off. There are no moral barriers or anything at all. So just for one reason, what the disrespect that ISAT utter out to the DPP, that alone should have expelled him from becoming the member of parliament. That alone, no apology. Not supposed to make him can sit in the parliament any at all. So the JLP need to get them lawyer and to check out these things.
Well, Winston, I don't think those utterances
are complicit.
Those utterances cannot legally prevent him. They should morally prevent him, but not legally.
Right, that's true, Chuck. That statement by ISAT disqualifies him morally, but you can't challenge it in court. And besides which, and also, he was punished by the General Legal Counsel. So it's not a legal matter; it's a moral issue.
But I ask the question again. Can you guys say for certain that all criminal offense, if you're a convict, whether you were charged and convicted of a misdemeanor, is all of them an offense for you not to be in Senate or the House, or it is just a certain one? Like in the US, it would be a certain ones, a certain type of charges, like a class felony, certain type of class felony. Right, but which type? Because there's certain class of felonies.
Angel, don't repeat those words. Because never convict that was president. So don't say that.
Shut up. But our forefathers did not put that. 35, but our forefathers did not put that in law to say that he cannot, and that is the reason why he is. Exactly, and that is the reason why he is.
But guys,
And that's
listen
the
to me.
difference.
Let me read something here, and it will tell you why the PNP has Mark Golding in charge. It says, 1955, the People's National Party gained power and steered Jamaica towards the West Indies Federation and away from independence. The People's National Party never wanted independence, Jamaica, and that is why they are trying to put us back under British rule. It is written, right? They did not want independence, so they are now trying to put us back under British rule.
That is why Mark don't want us to become republic.
That is it. Right? It's in the nature of the PNP. Them did say republic, federation. Right? So, the history of the PNP is that somebody else must always be in charge, or somebody else can be blamed. Right? So, we have to be careful. But as there are guidelines, but I believe Mark Golding is operating on a Trump syndrome where say, if you don't write somewhere, and a rule. Right?
All right, hold on. You mentioned my president to be again, my next elected president. Let me say this, and Sheikah was talking about this earlier, and let me say this. You said that, you see, we were running and believing that Kamala, the support that she was getting was overwhelming, and she could, it was close and she's there. Let me say this. I say, Sheikah spoke about it earlier. We don't need to be sleeping on the PNP and the sleeping cells of supporters. Because like Donald Trump supporters are not the ones that go to all these rallies and have flags. Yes, the mega and all of them are strong supporters, but the real people who support Donald Trump don't come out to the parties and conference and all these things. You don't know them. They are at home in their suburban neighborhoods and they way down south and all these places. You don't know them, but he have that support and the people vote. We cannot sleep on the People's National Party. Yes, one can't say, them can't get this and them can't do this and them can't do that. We know that for certain they are good at what? This election thing and the voting and the showing out. We need to show out. We need to start doing. And I cannot compare Donald Trump and I talk about the elected president. And I need to stop.
I swear
I
to
still think them
God.
come out to him.
Angel, I really don't want to have to pull out me here, but every time I hear people compare the PNP to the Republican Party, me just a tear with me here, because honestly, the comparison is not the same. The PNP is the Democrat. It is the Democratic Party who ignored the average Americans. It is the Democratic Party who paid Kamala Harris and our people them raise over $1 billion, and it's them pay one heap of celebrity for come on stage and for endorsement, and then at the end of the day after the election done and them lose them in a $20 million debt. The Republicans did not waste
hold on,
money.
it is not the comparison. No, it's not the same thing, Kizzy. That's what I'm talking about. What I'm saying to you is the people who support Donald Trump are not people who are on the street making noise with flags. That is why you couldn't have
No,
told.
that's not true. There was a whole lot of loud Trump supporters.
Guys, we're not going to so we're not going to so this morning.
Yeah, but just
We're
tell
not,
listen to what I'm saying.
Angie, we're not going to so this morning.
You're right, Sheikah. What I'm saying is the comparison is we need to not be just complacent and say that we have Portland and we have this and we have that. We still have to come out and vote. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying with Donald Trump. We have to come
Angel,
out and vote.
wait till after conference now. Make we see what conference I come with, and then we can say that after conference.
Let me say this
Make
to
we
you.
wait till after conference.
Let me say this to you. every single Jamaica Labour Party representative is on the ground in their constituency. I don't want to be balling this out loud, but I have to say it to appease persons who keep asking. It was the Jamaica Labour Party that took politics to social media, and it is the Jamaica Labour Party that is taking politics off social media. Simply put, I don't need to say anything more, please.
Politics is not just what we see on social media, right? It is not that, just that. So we need not to be weary about what we're seeing only on social media. Go in at some of the constituency them, because if you follow Ian Eels, nothing happen sent Westmoreland, right? If you follow him, nothing happen down there from the guy when Moreland win. So don't be deceived, and I think this is the point Angel was making. Don't be deceived, guys, and we're not falling to all of that.
Jamaica Labour Party representatives are in the field and they are doing what they are supposed to do.
The first
social
meeting.
media, social media is not Jamaica's reality. I can't say that often enough. Social media is not our reality.
The first meeting that was held by Mrs. Holness, right? And as me always say, guys, you know, have to listen to the message. Not say, yeah, the crowd big and and maybe some buzzwords that may be used at the meetings or at the conferences and stuff like that. You have to listen to the message, listen to the speakers. When Mrs. Holness spoke at her meeting, right, she said the campaign that you're used to or you got so familiar with, it will not be the same. And guys, if you look deep within, you know, we say, I know social media do it, social media no win election. Understand me? It may help. Yes, it may help because it gets into the psyche of the people. But if you have the representative down there, they drum up for them support and do what they're supposed to do on the ground, that will help. Oftentimes, just like a while ago, the man come up and him say, oh, Vaz not do nothing for Portland and Vaz not do nothing for this, and we shut it down quick and fast. You understand what I say? But guys, don't be deceived. If we are easily deceived, look at what we see at Portland last night, the big crowd. And me and you know, say 90% of that crowd is not from Portland. Right?
I want to say something on the tail coats of that. If we, the same people who have followed social media, will really, really follow it and look at the different posts from these people coming in from the many different parishes, them posts when them on the bus and them way. So we know on the Portland people that so why we are so stupid. Really? How many bus load of old people you see come from all different parishes?
Like up the live, guys. Kizzy, your turn. Like up the live, tap up the screen. I don't know, can send some gift to all the people. Them Kizzy, go ahead.
Okay, so thank you for that, Travis. The truth is, we cannot disregard social media. Social media plays a major part because our traditional media not helping the government, nor are they friends of the Jamaica Labour Party. And I believe it was our name Bobby Picasgill who did downplay social media and the power of social media during the 2016 election, right? We have to know that social media is very powerful. The Twitter, the articulate minority, that was the speech, right, Chaps? Not Chaps, Chuck?
Yeah, Twitter.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we know that the best thing that happened for the Jamaica Labour Party is social media. Social media is one of the best thing because when you look at it, sometimes even when the MP post them work, PNP take it and copy it and say for them, right? They suddenly now learn the power of social media, but they are using it to spread misinformation. So trust and believe. We cannot. Social media very important.
When I said social media, when I said
I want to add something.
We're not taking away the importance of it, you know. But what we're saying is that people are saying, our MP need to hit the ground. Our MP has.
Well, of course, the MP then on the ground. That well, you don't know me now. I'm not talking for that part there. Me just now want we minimize the impact of social media. That's it.
We're not by that statement. We're not minimizing the importance of it because we know, right? But we out there, right? But what the thing where we always are trying to avoid is to give out trade secrets. Go HR.
Well, I'm going to say this next week Sunday. Next week Sunday will be the East Portland and West Portland division constituency conference, and only just sit down kindly, nicely, and wait and watch. That's it. That's all I'll say.
Man and wife join to I really husband and wife, at the conference together.
I want Portland, and I love that. You know, Chuck, I will say this. For years, when Mr. Vaz was down by the West, and the West was seeing improvements, remember, even when they were building the Northwest Highway, we never get none, East Portland no get none, Them stop it at one part down a Bumbrook. Right down right down one place where they call first and last. We never get none. You think you know how jealous we feel? You know how bad we feel? Thank you, Moody. You know how bad we feel so we not get no road? Say you know say since Miss Vaz come in 2019 and now them start the road from Harborview coming down St. Thomas say, oh, we happy we finally get road.
But Kizzy, also one of the project that I would like you to speak
Hold
of.
on. Let me hear HR for a minute. He wanted to come in before you. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, one HR.
Yeah, morning, folks. So just to go back to Kizzy's original question about this qualification for senatorship. Based on what I'm seeing, it doesn't, like that being an ex-con, it doesn't disqualify him because it can only be disqualified currently on 4 grounds, and that's if you're under sentence for death, if you're part of the judiciary or the security forces, if you're part of the EOJ apparatus that organize elections, and there's a 4th one that I'm forgetting now. So being an ex-con doesn't disqualify him from being appointed to the Senate. But I'm not sure if those qualifications or disqualifications are being revised in the new constitution. Also, on the point of social media is very important. And part of the reason why Kamala lost the election is because she did not differentiate herself from Biden. She seemed as if she was just working in Biden's shadow. And when she was asked questions as to how she would improve the economy, how she would do things differently, she didn't have an original answer separate and apart from what she's accustomed to in the Biden administration. So that contributed to her downfall greatly. So social media is important, but my trouble is, yes, you have social media, but you have also a lot of fools on social media. And when we talk about the media in Jamaica, we fool ourselves. When I say media, I mean the traditional media, TVJ, CVM, and them others. We fool ourselves thinking that it is their job to help the government. They are vultures pecking at the carcass like everybody else. They're in this for money, not to help, not to charity, or to help the government. If you have PBC and JS, their job, their legal purpose is to help the government publish the news. Not CVM or TVJ or Gleaner. They, as I said, they are vultures like everybody else pecking at the carcass. They're not in this to promote what do you call it? Government news or government positive news. That's not their job.
Sir, we have to, when we call them junk, I am perfectly correct.
Yes, you are, sir.
All right.
But remember, say the PM say, the man, when him talk to the man about the article that he wrote about him, one tell him say, him not responsible for him PR, him to go get him PR to fix that. So you are so right. Winston, you were saying something?
You know, the train of thought I flip me la shaker. We just hold on till something else come up.
Let me jump in then on the importance of social media. Social media is very important. I want to point out something to you guys that many people have missed with regards to the US election. Remember, after the 2020 election, Elon Musk spent $44 billion to buy Twitter, an unsolicited offer, it is called. After he bought Twitter, what did he do? He released all of the regulating person, all of the conspiracy theorists was out there spreading the same kind of hate that Trump would be doing. He released them and they went on this campaign about freedom of speech, and he stated that, oh, if it is not factual information, he will block it, and then in turn blocking nothing. And if you look at how, here because here, if you look at how they carry themselves on Twitter, even when he released Donald Trump, tweet after tweet after tweet after tweet, Elon Musk was putting out over 3,000 tweets. Over 3,000 tweets a week. Yes.
So Trevi, why did that stop Kamala team from tweet? Because him no block their account like how then the black Trump.
All right, now we're getting to the part then.
Me follow the whole of them.
Travis, like a little louder, please.
Alright, you not hear me better now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hear this now, please. I'm going to respond to that, please. I'm going to respond to that with factual information. Now, something happened in America, see? And Biden tweet about it. And Elon Musk tweet about it. Same incident, Biden's tweet got over 26 million reactions. Elon Musk, the Twitter owner, got 9 million. It's all there in their records. He convened a meeting, and you know what he did? He created a task force, America PAC. Go look them up. There was tasked with suppressing information from that side and use the algorithm to amplify their information and put it out there, sending it to people unsolicited. So social media is very powerful and very important. I agree with you.
Okay, Travis. So what was stopping the Biden people the Kamala people from using Facebook, Instagram, and all of the other media that is friendly to them?
All right, Twitter.
What was why people keep on attacking? Why people keep on attacking Elon Musk? Elon Musk is one celebrity, one billionaire. Him have one platform. While the whole of CNN, News Network, all of them, and all the celebrities in California, 98% of them were backing Kamala, and everybody don't pay Elon. Like it is so unfair.
Like I make a statement here, Travis. 1 minute.
Hold on. Is it? You have to understand that Twitter is the universal town square. I don't know if you get that. It is the universal town square. Please be reminded that.
Guys, I want us to
hold on, Lashika. Most celebrity and most politicians are just coming into TikTok and Facebook is not as high as it used to be. So Twitter, go check it. Every one of them has something happen. Boom. Twitter is the universal town square. Twitter is more powerful than most people think.
So then, Cherry, you know, see, say you did have a problem when they remove Trump account at the time.
Yeah, but Trump account should be removed because we all can agree that the man has spread misinformation and hate. It's not that we can't agree to it, but if you come over and take over the page, then you must say, listen, it's the way man say it's not hate, it's true. And guess what? It appeals to a part of certain people that they have been trying to suppress for diplomacy. It's no joke, and I want to tell you somebody else who speak on this profoundly, but most people jump past it because they don't take him as much.
Travis,
hold on, let me just make this
hold on. I want to make a statement here. Mm-hmm. It's such a pity, you see, why for Trump as an American citizen who have done so much for that country, how the media houses in America try to pull that man apart.
Guys,
because listen, even since 2007, when
let's go back to
October 7, with the war between Palestine and Israel, I hear some very nasty things said by senators and Congress people, and then they have no restriction on them.
Guys,
People all
yo.
assign bombs to go kill
Winston, but
children.
Lishita, why we don't want to talk about? Me hear the Prime Minister talk. Me hear the Prime Minister talk on a tri-bridge, and me hear him bring it up and talk about the impact of the election in America and how the people voted for the economy. So if the Prime Minister can say it in a public space and say the people voted because of the economy, why we can't have a conversation about it? Are we not that mature to have a mature conversation? Come on, man. We
So
about that, man.
so if you're coming
This
back
is
home
what I am
locally,
saying. Guys, this is what I am saying. We are not talking about the economy. We are going down into the part of who did this or who did that or
We are
what
talking
did these
about
people
Let me
do.
respond.
We are talking about
Let,
personalities. We are not talking about why did the people of America vote. We are
let
right
me,
now. We are leading.
But I
Hold
believe we
on.
were
Allow me
talking
to
about it.
finish. Please allow me
I
to
think we
finish.
were
Hold
talking
on.
about.
Go on. I
I
am
think we were
saying.
talking about election strategy and what works and how social media impact. I thought that was the topic. I thought that is where we were coming off of the impact of social media and how it works.
But no, we gone
Right,
into
right,
personalities.
right,
That's where we gone
right.
into
But
now.
let me respond to the last point Kizzy made just now, stating that these people voted on with regards to the economy. All right, hear this now, Kizzy. You said the tax package that America faces right now, a Trump administration tax package still inactive. A lot of people don't know that. Another thing, we're going to talk about voting for the economy by the person who's going to introduce tariffs. Who does tariff affect? Who does tariff affect? It's not about the economy, that
Travis,
misinformation around the things.
so Travis, why is it that when Biden put tariff on Chinese EV car, you do not think it affected the American
It affects
consumers
Elon
then?
Musk directly. It affects Elon Musk directly.
But
But yes,
the argument is not balanced. Because next
I
thing,
can
the
balance
point that
out
you
that.
are the point that you are
Winston.
missing, Travis, that American electorate voted on issues, right? The people that were having problem with the genocide that was taking place, they were having problem with the economy, right? So there's a lot of things. Even freedom of speech was being suppressed in America.
Winston, where do you live?
Jamaica, Portland.
Winston. Okay. All right.
Let me respond to his
Travis,
point.
I'm going to let you respond, Travis. But let me say this. For years, from Biden, before Biden, from Obama, the Democrats cannot do anything for one reason. One reason. And please tell them what that reason is, Travis. They can't pass anything in the House. They don't have the House and they don't have the Senate.
Everything
Excuse me. Down to the court, them couldn't put nobody in there.
right,
Them
because
couldn't
they
no
block them.
work. They
They
don't
block them.
they block them. Why? Because they haven't had the House for years. And
Right.
so people were tired of big promises. And we know for a fact, no, you don't vote, I vote. We know for a fact, no, more promises again, and you're still not going to have the House, and you're still not going to have the Senate. And so my co-workers, I work in Jersey with all these folks. They are from all over the world. They're Palestinian, they're American, they're Jewish, and they vote because of the promises that Donald Trump promised them. Even a small promise as mass immigration, even a small promise of overtime not being taxed. All my coworkers can't wait to see overtime not being taxed.
Tell them,
Simple thing. So we don't talk about American politics and I don't live here. Me, I tell them what I see, what I spoke to. My boss, when I came in, my boss had a flag held high and was talking, and he's Palestinian. And I'm telling you this to say, we need to
and no
talk.
tax and pension fund either. Tell them.
But let's go back to local politics because I don't want to talk about Donald Trump. I don't want to talk about Elon Musk. I want to talk about my prime minister.
It is a medium for educate each other and share views and different things. I understand that. We can go to local politics, yes? No problem.
All right, guys, listen. Let me chime in a little. And
Oh.
whenever we go to American politics, I think because all of us here support the Labour Party, we don't get as emotional when they speak. But in American politics, we probably have different ideas of what. So it tends to get very emotional. And it does sound like we are arguing. I say we are going to start one major movement in Jamaica, make Jamaica great again. And at that we are going to vote here.
Yes, yes.
I go build my green at
Hello.
them. I go build my green at them.
Yeah. Yes, I am. Afternoon, morning.
Hold on, Hickey me. Hold on. Just give me a second.
And that's how we are going to run it. But younger people, listen to me. In terms of geopolitics, geopolitics says it is better for the Jamaica Labour Party when the Republicans are in power. Okay? It was the Republicans that came to Siaga's aid in the 80s. It was the Republican that made Jamaica the second highest recipient of foreign aid, second only to Israel in the 80s. It was a democratic government that came to Jamaica and tell Bruce Golding to resign. Yeah, it was a democratic government that came here and tell Bruce Golding to resign. That stifled our growth. We would have been 4 years further than we are now. It was the government, it was the democratic government that organized one pop-up visit by Barack to come and try to prop up Portia government. When the comrade woman fly up on the plane, come and tell them everything what they want. All the things that they would not assist Bruce Golding with. So for geopolitical reasons, it is the best thing that happened to the Jamaica Labour Party.
Thank you, Chuck. Thank you very much. I've been telling them.
So that is how we have to look on it. For our
rest my case, Chuck.
While we are not as hostile to the Republic, to the Democrats, but our best interest lies when the Republicans are in office.
Just remind them that it was a Donald Tapia, Ambassador Donald Tapia sent here under the last Donald Trump. Under the last Donald Trump administration. Come talk up the things them.
It is the Democrat that try to force us to give a two married man the diplomatical rights in Jamaica. And when we so know them talk about them now send no ambassador come here. Young people.
Tell them. Remind them so.
Listen to me. There's some things that we have to admit, you know. The problem with the Democrats is that they have gone too far. Why would I be supporting somebody who are going to tell me say it's okay if one boy and my little daughter play on the same team? You know, that's a foolishness.
I use the same bathroom.
Americans don't like those things. They may not say it, you know, but they don't like it. Right?
This
far.
woke ideology. The people that vote against the woke ideology that the Democrats push.
One of the things where Donald Trump said, on my first day I will pass a law that says there's only two gender. And those things resonate with people. Listen, in America, if you say certain things, then we sue you, you know. So they will not say it, but then we support them and we back the ideas that them have. They went too far. And they never know when to pull up. Right? So, gentle people, the election in US was good for Jamaica in more than one way. The party that we are aligned with is in Washington with full power. It's just now that we need to take advantage of it. That's all we need to do. Line up with old people them who remember all of the links and make them phone call and see what we can get out of it. Not even to mention that we have Nigel Clark sitting in Washington. So, gentle people, we are good.
So my question to you now.
Hold on, Winston. One thing I want to say. Jamaica is also more independent So nobody can come twist we and turn we. So not because some people may come off as tyrants, or some people may come off or do some subtle diss, and things like that means that they can twist us and turn us. We are more independent financially. And that is a good thing. Then can come tell we say, say you have to move over there, so and we immediately have to do it. And that was one of the problems we had in 2010, right? We did the power with 2 knees them. But now we are stand up with 2 foot. So some things that used to happen and some people used to control Jamaica can't do it with the full potential anymore. That is very important going forward. Ikimi, you were saying something.
Yeah, man. Morning. Hear me, I said to you on still. Technology around the world, you know. And that's what Elon Musk have over the nation, the world, and wherever him can push him technology. There was a ban on EV vehicle, from China, them, Because watch me now, them want Tesla sell. Tesla never sell. But me gotta tell you the truth. Always want a Tesla. Down here. You see me I say? So watch me now. Technology make Trump win the election. Yeah? Technology. So watch what happen now. We have to use it on here too, For the mainstay, Everybody I look on a phone, Nobody now walk with banger, Grandma no want a banger, Grandma wants to walk on.
Yep.
You see me I say? So technology are the mainstay right, What we go how we as labor right are gonna use it up, Cause that's the whole thing for me now still. See me I say? And as me comment before, Trump couldn't lose. Elon Musk has spent nearly $1 trillion in the place. The man money will go down the drain just so. But if you just look on the reality of the thing, technology and money, that's the thing that the man control that. The man have that. For nobody can say Elon Musk have money. I don't know where him get it from, but him have it. You see me I say? Him have technology.
Hold on. You say one thing we want to respond to. And I hear the second person who says it, and because we know different.
Me go mute and listen.
Right. You said that, Tesla in a cell, and that wasn't the reason for the ban on EV. The reason for the ban is America was behind on the technology. So they ban and block out China and the rest so that America can catch up on the technology where EV is concerned. That was the reason for the ban and the tariffs being placed on that.
But let me ask.
What I may say blessed. No matter where the technology want there. No matter where the technology on the EV want there. And them want to use them tariff and do all of that. Remember, every economy have to protect them market, They have to protect them own market too, blessed.
Let me ask a question.
Just like one time gone, Anya, we never protect the farmers, So anything, all imports can come in and do what them want to do. And we name up all of the bad food.
Good point,
What we are doing now for even protect the farmer? Everybody have to protect the economy, brethren, and the marketplace. Just decide that.
Good point.
Let me ask this now. China now is also exporting its what they call the small produce. Most of China's small manufacturing are being outsourced to others. Just like how America used to ship them out to China, have them make and bring them back. China do the same now because China realized that true economic power lies in the what would I call the state-of-the-art technologies. So they are changing from them apparel factory to making chips and them thing there. How we think Jamaica can tap into the market there? to get some of them investment the our way. And I'm not talking about the apparel again, you know. We are talking about the high-end technologies. How can we get a factory here to build some of the parts for the iPhone, some of the parts for the ear?
Listen, man. Listen, that not gonna happen for now. You have to think about a country where it spend almost 70 years at work, night and day, 24 hours a day, for putting that, for you catch up with them. You know, so Jamaica can catch up. Jamaica can catch up a certain way. But watch what happen now. Jamaica have to decide, say, for the next 20 years, we're going to put the people for work night and day, 3 shift, 4 shift, and we can get there. This lie down, you see this lie down thing, and when Friday come, you can't go on a government place after 12, go get no service, but for dash that through the door.
Agree.
You want technology, my brother?
I'm
You
agreeing.
want technology? You have to put in works. Look on from them, drop the bomb on the man them down on Hiroshima. You know, the man them decide said them are gonna do. Them are gonna take over the thing, you know. But we're gonna put in the works and the technology that the world want it. My brethren just go down in a them place the other day. Brethren, the man a walk in a supermarket, the man a ride bicycle. There's no manpower over them thing there, you know. The man say him pick up a bicycle right so pay feed on him phone and him ride, go down there, so go left it, and somebody come pick it up, you know. How we gonna push them technology there when the people them mind not there, so brother?
It
For we
was
are
the
only
same thing.
users.
It
We
was
are
the
only
same
users
thing.
of the technology, not creators of the technology.
But it's the same thing the Prime Minister is trying to push now when him go India. Are the same thing he might try push and get to the people, you know. But the people them are so blind. Oh, why him got India, go do him, go this, him go do this. Them focus on the trivial things all the time. And I have been championing this economy. Open up the place from 7 to 7. I have been
Listen me now.
saying that.
I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show now, I'm going to prove a point too now. Look at what happened in COVID when the nightlife locked down. The day life couldn't make it Jamaica survive. It take 2 shifts for you to have the nightlife. No
And
matter
the,
what the nightlife bring,
and the next
it
thing
have to.
again, we need to open up back the dance hall. We need to open it. We need to find the space so people can come and people can party. That part of our culture that we're killing, we need to invest back in that. That's
Listen me now.
my biggest
The
thing.
Chinaman can make a shirt and put Jamaica, we love Jamaica on it.
Can it tell?
Bam to the yard, man. Cause what you want now, no? Our brand, what you know? We love Jamaica. Listen me, if you put the flag of Jamaica on any shirt itself, why the Chinaman have to do it? Why we can't put a band on it to make them know, say, watch me now? You say what? We're original round here. It's supposed to have price on it, and quite original, you know. It no wash out. You understand what I say?
And them used to do
It
a
no
freeze
wash
one,
out.
but you Richard Steve out the material and the shirt them so lock them.
I got we used to do a free
Listen,
zone.
remember free zone, man.
Discussion
Remember
from
free zone, man. As cheap as it was, it did put the people to work. Now I show you the
Money.
next thing. I remember Ashenheim Road. When me a youth, I wish me could have did get a job at West Indies Glass. For Ashenheim Road. But watch me now. Even though me's a technological man, me a man. So the physical thing and the hands-on work for me. Now watch what West Indies Glass lockdown, you know. When me a youth a 3 shift, me usually sit there, so you know. 6, 2, and 10. You see me I say? People, you put the people to work. We can't expect, I must scam a
That's
thing
how
where I expect to make
that's
money.
how the backside
I
company
must,
them work at Jamaica.
Agree with you.
blessed, we have to put people to work. We have to
Agree
put the
with you.
people to work.
We need the
Icky me?
economy to
Me I
open
touch
up.
some points, some real points. And even where technology is concerned, that's why I call them people the enemy of the state because they demonize technology and the use of technology. I remember when the kiosks were being installed at the airport, They were out in public and social media selling some garbage. Needs sold garbage to the point where needs water down right now to its lowest form, and still the people are scared of it because guess what? They say anything as Chuck say is good for Jamaica, the PNP are against it.
I want to say
Is it
this.
still
You see,
enough?
Ikimi, I've been saying it for a long time that our banking system is also outdated. The opening hours and transaction is for banks is really not making sense. It no work. It not
Empress, hear
working.
me
You
say,
can't
man.
do open them. You
Just hear
can't
me say,
open
man.
from 8 and
If
8:30 and close by 2. You don't open on Saturdays. You don't have any afternoon hours for banking. It is just not. It just don't make no sense, and we are not productive. We're not productive. We're not productive. We're not producing enough in any area at all.
blessed, look how hard it is to open a company, you know, so start a company or so.
It's not
Just look
hard
how
anymore.
hard it is.
No, it's not hard anymore.
Yeah, it's not that hard
No,
anymore.
it's not hard. It's not hard.
Talking about
Listen, you know, me try to do them thing there, you know, so, you know,
It's not hard
maybe a
anymore.
media trying to do all of it.
Process is not that. Process is not hard, Ikimi. It's not hard.
to open up
No.
HR Guru, are
No,
you
it's not
referring to
hard.
the process not
No,
being hard
what?
to open an account?
No, it's not hard to open my account, you know.
One bank
Watch me
account
now,
in
you have one
Jamaica.
account and you can't open. No, it's not hard to open my account. That's why the Prime Minister can't hold it per account. Me have 4 accounts to 1 account alone. And right at my yard, I stay and open the account them. So when me hear some people that talk how much account the man have, me and nobody important like that and a 4 me have. You understand what I say? My bank allow me to sit down right at my yard and open my account. So
Dante,
them
what
things
say
they're not
you?
hard no more.
Let's say Lashika.
What fear?
Yeah, I say, I'm glad what Ikimi me say it, you know, because a long time I say if you know, we need for work. Not, listen, me there Japan, me live in Japan for like 2 years. And even at the States now. We have to work night and day. That's why when we are make things, it take too damn long. You see me? So we need to start work night and day. Me there Japan, the road them I make the men even in the States right now. The man them I work at night and fix the road them. Until them something there. I mean, and I think the Prime Minister say to productivity, we need to start our work night. It can't be just that when I eat 3 o'clock in the evening, we stop work. That don't make no sense. That gonna take long to make a road.
You cannot repair the
Can I
road.
say
You can't,
something?
hold on, guys. Hold on. You cannot repair the road. You cannot repair the road 7 o'clock Monday morning. That no make sense. That no make sense on the major thoroughfares. That don't make sense none at all. So we need to get into the thing where we start do after hours repairs on the road.
Yeah,
But
yeah, for true.
I guess crime have a lot to do with that. But
But
we
I
need to get
was
together.
about to say that our culture does not facilitate that. So yes, you know, you see that Japan and it look good. It can happen in Japan because Japan culture is different. Jamaica culture is completely different from a Japan.
Well, better.
That's why I'm saying
Blessed.
find them, but you know,
Culture na drop out of the sky, no. Culture na drop out of the sky. It is culture come about because of repetition, doing the thing over and over and over till it becomes habit. That's
What you know,
the
Lashika, what you know? If me tell you, see all them hospital where China bill along Mobile, the other center, even the highway them. If you get a Jamaican man, them, you know, a 10 year them take for me call them, you know, them too slow. Me I tell you, but you have a problem, I tell you.
Blessed.
I'm glad that no Jamaican on the project. I'm glad. And I'm a Jamaican and I say so. Because I share the same point, the same sentiment as you. If you put Jamaicans on it take 20 years before it done, and the work go waste. The perimeter road, if you look on it, the perimeter road I move fast, you know, people say about 2020. And next year that they say they are finishing, and next year it finish. And I just want the man then start. And Nick said, so we need me right now, I get China them, all of them the project right now. I joke thing with the pan, man. Yeah, I get them all of them, make them contract it or something. We ever take too long, man. We have poor work ethic.
Lashika, when we speak Saturday, we are speak about People expect us to lower the bar rather than raise standard. This is it. It is easier in Jamaica for people to lower the bar. I see somebody and a comment where they say, why is qualification necessary to get on the lift program?
Hey.
People actually ask that question. Why is qualifications necessary? We are going to have to force the population to raise them standards. Yeah, that's all you have to do. Look how much road been in Jamaica over the last 8 years. Sorry, over the last 15 years. And the one road that keep giving trouble is the one where the local contractors was in charge, and that is the road out of St. Thomas. You see any other road them a wash way? No. Right? Gentle people, we have to force the people to raise them standard rather than keep the government lower the bar to meet them.
I agree.
Chuck,
I agree.
Chuck. I look on a piece of road already one time where Bowie, remember that French company there?
The French people them.
Yeah man, Bowie do one road. I see them give their local contractor one piece of the road for do. And me and my youth them mother travel one day. And I said to her, look on where Bowie do. Bowie put probably about 6 inch of asphalt, so when them press it come down to the required where them want. Them a man a put on 2 inch of asphalt and press it. So by rainfall or the asphalt crack, it down to the mall. You know, so when the water crack through the asphalt and touch the mall, the whole road not gone, man.
The whole road gone.
The whole road gone already. So me just show you how the man them a think. Because what you happen now, me can't say, oh, you love your country. And yeah, shall change it. Me not see it. Me not go around you.
Let me tell you what Jamaican problem, Ikimi. Jamaicans think for some reason that the taxpayers' money are not their money. You hear me say? For some reason. I don't know if it's because of how maybe our level of understanding of how government works that we may think that way. For some reason, Jamaicans believe that the tax dollars are not their money. Remember the guy come out the other day and say, bro God, you have 28 bank account and you eat and just give me the $20,000 every month I will vote for you. Where is it going to come from? Right? May I go increase the bill for the lumbers that they're supposed to get after the hurricane recently, right? No, don't do that. A government, a taxpayers' money. No, I'm not taxpayers' money. I'm not government money. That have nothing to do with me. I know my money. You understand what I'm saying? The thinking is skewed. You get government contract for do. Oh, government can pay money for fix it again, man. We just go use the cheapest material. Understand? For some reason, we don't believe that we are going to have to pay back for that.
All right, Empress, listen to me. It's a youth to grow up in a community that showcase with independence. You hear me say? All right, and watch me now. When me a youth, you know say, when independence come round and Labor Day and we are whitewash, we no business if you want to come out. For what you happen now, we did so proud about our country. Me never have to do it for money. I could do it for my country. I feel proud about it. My people them pass on that to me. Me feel so proud to go out there go do it. You see me I say? Right now, all the pastor charge you for God words, you know, brother.
Guys, or the need for
pastor I charge you for the holy words round you now, you know. So guys, everybody I do everything. I'm money driven. Everybody money driven. Nobody not do it.
Guys. Please join us on YouTube, guys. This is the very same discussion we had Saturday night. Every Saturday at 7. Join us on YouTube. Same discussion. Same discussion. Positive Jamaica
let me read
YouTube.
something for you. And Arville Samuels, if you want to join us and be a part of the discussion, you can send a request and we find a box for you. In fact, I will leave it in your mind. So Arville Samuels, if you want to join, you say we're looking at it the wrong way. So maybe you want to come give us a different perspective. But let me read this for you guys. It says here,
Watch me now, Chuck. Then I'm not come out of the box so that person there can speak for me 1 year what I go on.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
But it said in 1984, the establishment of the Cell-Star Fund through the development of the garment industry, primarily in Kingston Free Zone, Montego Bay Free Zone, Lucy Free Zone, Clarendon Free Zone, and Spanish Town Free Zone. Over 30,000 women found employment at good wage rate. In the decades of 1980, 179,500 new jobs were created. When we lose free zone, you know, these are what it costs when we lose all of them free zone there. So, what on Mr. Samuels? So, what happened right now is that the government of the day is trying to rebuild confidence in the Jamaican economy so people can once again come in and invest their money. And it not going to happen overnight because people still remember what happened to the business sector back then. So in order to get where we want to get where downtown Kingston can open 24 hours a day, it going to take a level of investment or we have to build back the confidence for coming back. Mr. Samuel, you said we were looking at it wrong.
Okay, so thanks for having me to your program. So I was listening, and let's start off with the road project first, because my family used to do government projects. So let's start off with the road project first. Well, I think that you guys need to understand the reason why the local contractors road work are, I would say, worse off than like China or
Just in
something
below
like that.
par.
Okay, the reason why, when the Chinese, if you ask the Chinese to do 100 mile road, for instance, okay, and the Chinese look at you and said, give me 200 million US to do the road. See, if the same local company, if you ask the same local company to do the same amount of road, and that local company look at you and say, give me 200 million to do the same amount of road work, same amount of money that the Chinese are charging, they're not giving the local company that amount of money.
No, Mr. Samuel,
They're not.
Where's the evidence of that?
Hold on, Chavi. Let me correct something with you, Mr. Sam. Let me tell you how that works. And let me tell you why that is so. It is not that the local contractor is not giving that amount of money, you know. The problem, Mr. Samuels, is that when it actually get to the road, the work for start, that money break away down in a so much half that you probably get to about 25%. Let me explain it this way. The government sent out a bid as they say for $200 million for do a road.
Yeah.
A local man that has all the requirement bid and win. The local man that has all the requirement to do the work, him don't have the equipment. So guess what? When he win the 200 million contract, he take half of it for himself and then contract another man will have the equipment for 100 million. So that means the money cut in a two. That man will have all of the equipment. He probably don't even know which part of the road they will just get to fix. So guess what? He have to find one man where they close by and give that man the 50 million to do the work. And then by the time it gets to the actual work to start, probably $25 million left to do the work. So government set out bids and government can't negotiate from bids. When you bid and you win the bid at 200 million, at 200 million you get. So government don't agree upon 200 million contract, Mr. Samuels, and then say, no, we can only pay you 180. No, sir. That not goes up.
I didn't. No. So, okay. So, as a person that do bidding and work, especially government, and I bid here in the United States and also in Jamaica. I haven't done nothing in Jamaica in a long time. But here, for instance, if the government say, okay, a piece of road gonna do, the government already have their people in house that already do their estimate and said, okay, this road gonna take this amount of money to get done. So that's why the government can look at a piece of road and say, I'm giving you $10 million to do that piece of road. Because they already do their internal investigation and know that, hey, this is what needs to be done and this is what it's gonna cost. See? So if you have a mega company, like a big company go up on that to bid on that project, it's the same $10 million if the big company gets it versus the small company. It's the same amount of money they're going to get. See? What I'm saying in Jamaica, I remember when the leg was doing in the Westmoreland area, the piece of work was doing in the, not the toll road, not just one of the major roads was doing in Westmoreland. My company was approved for $180 worth of work. See? But I walk away from the job because at the end of the day, the layout of the work, I would only get, as what you were saying, in some sense, you're correct. Because by the time I done get people who have nothing to do with the project, layout and money out of that, at the end of the day, I'm only gonna have like probably like 2/3 of that money to get the project done. See? So my thing is, in order for the local contract to get a job and can get a job done properly, whether they have the equipment, yes or no, because really having the equipment don't really stop us from getting a good job done. Because if you estimate that in part of your budget, then say, okay, I don't have a bulldozer, for instance. I'm going to have to rent a bulldozer from John Town on the corner around here. So you put that in your budget. See? You have to put that in your budget. See? So when you get that job, that's not supposed to prevent you from get the job done properly. And if the government follow up on that project, the government supposed to have, because that's your Andrew owner said something the other day where they have equipment now and machine testing the material and stuff that they use. That's something we should have. That's something that I lift my hat. Okay, I lift my hat off to this government because there are certain things that he's putting in place today, see, that indicate to me that his plan for Jamaica is not about now; it's a long-term plan. See, so
Yeah,
things
man,
that
I
he's putting in
agree.
place, huh?
Yeah, man, I agree with you 100%. Futuristic
See,
plan.
yeah, it's a long-term plan. Because I remember when they just started to build toll roads, for instance, because the first toll road, Patterson Highway, originally that was built as Old Harbour Bypass. See? It was built as Old Harbour Bypass first. And then something happened with me and the Chinese where we couldn't pay them money and stuff. They come back, they take the road and Mr. Patterson give it to them and they extend it and turn it into a toll road. See?
No,
But
that was built by the French. That not the Chinese.
no. I'm talking when we first had the bypass, that was Old Harbour Bypass first.
Oh, that road. Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
I used them turn into the toll road. Them extend it and bring it down to Mandela Highway. I remember it was built first in the I think the late 2000, in the late 1990s. It was built as all of a bypass. See? But what I'm saying, if we have a system where we set up and where we can help finance the local company them, the local businesses them, because that's one of our biggest problem also. I remember sitting down with Shaheen Robbins before she passed away. She said there was only like 5 companies in Jamaica considered to be big companies. See? But none of these companies cannot even do a 50 million US dollar project because they don't have the asset that they can walk into a bank and say, hey, I need 50 million US. I'm getting a job here for 50 million US. I need backup on this project. See, none of these companies can. That's why the Chinese can come in and get this big project, and the Chinese can overprice these jobs. Because some of these jobs are the Chinese charging, like say, $1 billion US to get done. These are jobs that probably we could get done for 800 million, see, or less. But because so we have to look at those factors, those stuff in mind that hey, the local company in reality not getting the same amount of money for this certain project as the
But
Chinese.
hold on, Sir Arville, because I've listened
Yeah.
to you for quite a lot, and I keep coming up with this contrasting view with regards to the line, the direction your argument is going to, and you did touch overpricing, and overpricing is going to work down to supply and demand. When we look at the reality and the quality of work, the level of engineering putting into the work by check. It's not the same with the local contractor, and here's why we always have to go with it, go with check and have to accept the overpricing. Because at the end of the day, where we are located, our geological location, our geographical location is a problem. We have what 8-9 months worth of hurricane season where we can have extensive rainfall, and this are going to damage these same roads if they are not properly engineered and built out. So that right there, it puts us in a pickle where we have to choose the person who is able to do engineering that is far surpass what we have locally. And that's why they're introducing the whole schooling process while working with China Harbor Engineering Company.
And that's what
And this is the reason for that
I was gonna
component.
ask you. I was gonna ask you something that if the government know is like, because based on what you're saying,
Mhm.
okay. But I know there are people in Jamaica that capable of doing stuff like that. But what I was gonna ask you, if you
Mhm.
know, if the government is like, okay, we have the Chinese in, I don't think he plan to keep them forever.
No, we
So
are
are we
now
put,
putting works to international tender where not just the Chinese has a chance at bidding on it, but people from out in the world regularly. It's
but
going to
the
international
question I was
tender,
gonna
not
ask
just in
you
Africa.
now, but I think you already answered. But is the government putting people in place to learn the trade from these people
Yes.
so
Oh
we
yes,
can have
man,
it
very
on a
much so.
local level?
Yeah.
If you look at the Prime Minister's page, he had a young lady on it that he was talking to that is actually getting the welding skill, the industrial welding skill.
And she started as a common laborer.
Started as a common labor. So yes, there are people
And
actually learning the craft.
she had the top welder.
Guys, okay. What we need to
Can I
tell
shed a light on something as well,
hold
just
on,
before we
Kay.
switch from the topic?
Hold on, Kay. You're gonna come in after this. And thanks for joining. First, get hear your voice.
Thank you.
Before, one of the things that we need to tell Arvin is that the contracts are embedded within mute a little bit, K. The contracts there's a clause embedded in it that are in them that they should be trained, locals should be trained, they should be upskilled, right? So it's not just all laborers alone. Them have to train a certain amount of people either to do welding or whatever it is. The skill is they need. It has to be done.
Not
Okay, and I
only
appreciate
that.
that, and I think that's a damn good move, because that's a great move. Because if we're gonna be a part of it and help also finance part of the job, and it happening in our country, I think one of the mistakes we made in the 90s is the Chinese come in, which is good because Chinese go all over the place and do investment. Foreign, you can't build a country without foreign investment. That's impossible. But one of the things that I see was happening was foreign companies come into Jamaica and take disadvantage of the Jamaican people. Like by the way they talk to them, the way they treat them, to me was unacceptable. Because sometimes I come to Jamaica and I go in the Chinese supermarket, for instance, and I hear how they talk to the Jamaican people, the Jamaican workers. Then, and I'm like, I remember one time I was in Palma, and I literally had to snap at one of the Chinese because I'm like, why are you talking to the worker like that? So I'm glad to know that the government put up a system now where people, Jamaican can go in, not just work with these people just for a salary, but
Right.
also build a trade, get something out of it that person can leave from there. So, and what would be nice is if the government send somebody embedded in there, get the trade from them, and also open up like the heart trust, for instance, put those people into heart trust to teach other people the trade. So we as a Jamaican know can say, okay, the next 5 years down the road, we as Jamaicans gonna be doing this work ourselves because now we have good ideas and we know how, as the Virgin said before, we get so much rain per year. So our infrastructure have to build where if you're gonna build a piece of road, you have to have good drainage system set up. Then if
Yeah.
you have to build a road and certain things, the material that you use, even the concrete. The concrete is supposed to pre-test where there's a certain amount you have to put in a bucket and it have to have certain temperature towards it, so you know that concrete can mix properly.
Yeah, man. So engineering is a huge factor, and we are focusing on that. And even the thing you mentioned with the testing of material, that you see that derived from engineering with regards to these roads, because the Chinese don't just come and look on a place and say, "I cut down this and this," and they test soil. They do earthquake tests, all of these things, just to make sure that when they put down a road, it stays. And here's one of the reasons for that. The government has also introduced this clause into these contracts for these roads, where you have to guarantee, as the contractor, the one laying this road, a 10 to 15 year life. And if any damages in
Travis, that's how we are disqualify most of our local contractor them.
I was going to get to that. You see, with that 10-year guarantee, if anything happens, you know how guarantees work. You speak to business and I use. So with that, no, it has prompted me to get into. It disqualifies a lot of our local contractors. Because remember, I know the original amount agreed for. That's what, when any damage is in.
Hold on, Travis. It me say them not hearing. Anybody else hearing us?
Yeah, man, I'm hearing.
He's not. Let me text. He should just exit and come back. Just close his app and come back.
Okay, I him alone. Continue, Travis. I him alone. Everybody else are here. Continue, Travis.
Yeah. So like I said, this clause has disqualified local contractors, because remember, the original amount agreed for is the amount that you're gonna get. If there's any further repairs, we're not gonna put in anything into it. And that's why I'm not so, fussed about the high costs in comparison to the local contractor. With these factors, if you look into these factors, Sir Arville, you would have understand. Now, most recently, let me give you a real life situation. We had, was it in St. Thomas, where the retaining wall?
In St. Thomas, yeah.
The retaining wall from a part of the roadway was destroyed with Barrel's Passage. What you see happen? The Minister of Works run out there, NAA work there to assess it and make that. And right on the scene, China Harbour people must come in, because this has to be rebuilt to protect the investment that we have already paid you for. And we're not going to pay to make this. You guys are stuck here.
And next important part of all our contract now is that the work and the contract has to be insured. They have to be bonds to protect it. Gone are the days when we used to have project where fall apart and government lose all its money. We don't have that anymore.
So let me say something about that part now. With so the only thing I blame, which portfolio would that fall under? Like road and works, road works. Well, I know the NAA is responsible for most of the projects going on.
Economic growth and climate change.
The Ministry of Works, you have within the Finance Ministry, growth, the Ministry of Growth and Climate Change, also the Financial Ministry. All of these people have to collaborate to work.
So this is where
you have the financial side, you have the work side, the environmental side, because all these ministries have to work together to make sure this project or any project, it adheres to climate change conditions.
So this is where I think the government needs to head to now, is that, like for instance here, if we're gonna put up like a I would say like a house, and we're gonna put up a column, it is required for us to dig at a certain depth underground. And when we dig that ground,
that is a practice right now. Most
when you dig that ground, the inspector have to come in first and push them tape measure down in that hole and make sure you dig what you say you're gonna dig. And the second step, when you put up a steel bar, another inspector have to come in and check those steel bars to make sure you did it right.
Yes.
When you pour the concrete, them come in and test the concrete to make sure you have the right concrete in it. It's a process, but guarantee you that it will be better when the government have inspectors that set up and put in range.
Mr. Arville.
And I hope that when they get some of
exactly what you're saying, and let me give you the information behind that. This administration has hired an international quality control company who is looking over all these projects. This was most recently while the health minister was touring the facilities in Montego Bay, Cornwall Regional, and the adolescents hospital. They were there on the scene when he introduced them, say, hey, these people are here. They're not a part of Child and Hall, but they are here to make sure that the work is being examined step by step and that the quality work that is expected is being done, because these investments are not just for today, tomorrow. It is for generations to come. So you're quite right. You're on the money. You're on the money with that concern that you raised, and I want to assure you that we are operating in that manner right now.
Okay, and that's good. That's really good. But as I said, with the bridges and stuff that break away or sidewalks that break away, one of our things that we used to be lack of retain walls. We don't do our retain walls.
Orville, can I just interject? Because I don't have long to stay.
Kay wanted to say something long time. Go ahead, Kay.
Yeah. So what many of us fail to realize is that gone are the days when the PNP were in charge of the overseeing of these projects. And so they did not enforce certain rules and regulations and monitoring and supervisions that were needed to govern all these infrastructural development. In 2016, there was a stretch of road that was fixed 3 times. That is where I have to drive to reach home 3 times. To each time that it's fixed, the first time that it was fixed, well, what they do is just cover it over with asphalt. It gave us about 2 months, and then the rains came and everything they go. NWA sent another team, contractor came, they do another covering. It didn't last for 2 months. All right, the supervisor came, he took pictures, he wrote up several advisory to the office in Kingston, notifying them that, listen, the contractors failed to do what they should have done. The road is still, the road worse than even when they came, all of those things. And it took months, close to maybe 3 years, before they sent another team of contractors. And when they came, and they said they fixed the road in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, the road just started lifting up, and that was it. NWA just didn't care. They didn't think that they need to ensure that the contractors are doing what they're supposed to do. They didn't send their inspectors to ensure that the quality, the quantity, whatever material are being used is in the right proportion. Nothing like that. Even their same supervisor that they hire to ensure that the contractors do what they're supposed to do, and the report that the supervisor would send back, they disregarded it, they didn't look at it. So as far as I can see is that the NWA needs reforming, because they have politicized everything. Because if it was a case where if it was a case where they were adamant and firm as to what's supposed to happen, and when their supervisor reported them that, listen, the work is not being done properly, they would have ensured to contact back the contractors and made sure that the contractors go back and correct what they did. Or if they were doing what they're supposed to do, monitoring the process over time, the contractors would have done the work properly. But since this change in administration, where you can see that Andrew Holness is now focused on infrastructural development, he has made sure that persons are in place to govern everything. Orville mentioned so many things, and all that you have been mentioned, all the suggestions that you're giving is what is being happening now. Andrew realized that we lack so many engineers, and there are scholarships even through the JLP that are being offered for persons to study engineering, because we lack civil engineers. We lack so many different type of engineers in Jamaica. The building of the road in Montego Bay, they're actually learning while working.